you ramble and you ramble and you ramble and you just keep on talking and talking and talking, and then you don't give Charlie Kirk any time to speak, and you just talk so fast, like kind of like what you did on Jubilee. Like, would you agree with me, or would you not?
No, I think that your take here is like 5 IQ. Okay. The reason why I think that is because I've clearly let Charlie speak on plenty of occasions, right? And things that I say make sense. You just apparently aren't able to keep up with them.
Okay, well, you have your opinion, and okay. Um, why why do you not like Trump? Why do you not support Trump?
Okay. He was held civilly liable of sexual abuse. He bragged about walking in the changing rooms of girls in Miss USA because he quote unquote owns the place.
Excuse
Hey,
me, bragging about what?
chat. Okay, are you lying to me like about your age?
No,
Okay. Can you not
that's an
be?
old photo.
Can you not be
I
annoying?
swear that's an old photo.
Okay. Now, chat, please, unless you have good reason, stop spamming it in the comment section, or I'm gonna have to turn off the comment section. So, okay, go ahead. What was the reason why you voted for Donald Trump?
I voted for Donald Trump because of the last 4 years of Joe Biden and all the prices that have gone up. Like everything has gone up, and I will say there have been some things about January the 6th that I have been like a bit skeptical on. Like, um, I mean, I've heard people saying like, just like a bunch of rioters saying like, kill Mike Pence, kill Mike Pence. Um, but there have been other instances where there have been like FBI agents that have been, I've seen videos, and uh, these FBI
Can you
agents
say
will
something
be
that
like,
makes sense, please?
okay, if you're not gonna like let me keep on speaking,
No,
then
I
I don't
no
want to debate.
no 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 no. I won't let you come up on my live and just say random shit. If you come up
Uh,
on my
I'm,
live,
oh
you're
my
gonna say
god, oh
something
my
that
god.
makes sense, or I'll go on and talk to someone who will. Okay. Can you actually like engage? Like, give me a reason why you voted for Donald Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump because of the things he said he was going to do on day one, and everything that he said he was going to do, and the things that he's already has done, like
Like,
like implement the tariffs, all the tariffs that he's implemented. And I know you think that's a bad thing, and it's
what is a tariff?
a tariff is a tax on imports that come from another country. Like,
Who pays
you
the
know
tariff?
what?
Who pays the tariff?
I mean, probably the American taxpayer, but that will make people want to buy American made products because it basically levels the playing field. You
No,
understand?
no, actually, it disincentivizes countries around the world to buy American products because they'll place retaliatory tariffs on us. Yo, can we get some W's for Sid in the comment section right now for the $50 YouTube super chat? Thank you so much, Sid. Can we get some W's for Sid in the comment section right now for the $50 YouTube super chat? Thank you so much, Sid. W's for Sid in the comment section right now. Thank you so much, Sid. You want to go ahead?
Um,
Yes,
yes,
Sarah. Thank you
okay.
the $5. Yes, I am.
Um, but that's not. Wait, I'm sorry. What were you saying before? Like you started talking about like all these donations, and then
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So again, I was saying that like tariffs are not good for our economy. They harm American businesses. They make our products less valuable on a global stage because it is the case that like uh, countries around the world will place retaliatory tariffs on the United States in response to the tariffs that we place on them.
maybe on a global stage, but nationally in our country, I'd say that it helps our economy. Just
No,
makes people
it
want to
doesn't. It
buy
doesn't
more
though.
into the United States.
Nope.
So
Nope.
why? Why is that? Why?
I just explained. Did you hear what I said?
I did hear what you said,
Can you
but
repeat to me what I
that
said?
that money goes out, and it will go out to Canada, like a little bit, like you know,
Do you have anything? Mona, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Thank you so much. Thank you for the corky as well. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Nothing? All right. Let's get this next person up here. He just completely like left. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates.
Sorry, Pax. I didn't mean to, but I'm just sick of
You're
these
good.
weak.
You're good. Don't worry. Yo, it's how old are you?
Hello?
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay, why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
I'm gonna bust.
All right. Oh, I accidentally kicked them. Yo, it's how old are you?
Hey, you a bitch.
Why are you mad? You okay? Najia, thank you so much. I appreciate the $7 on Cash App. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yo, it's how old are you? Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Appreciate the hand art. Thank you. Let's get this next person up here. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
40.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
Well, because I know he's a better candidate than Kamala Harris.
Okay, what makes you think that Donald Trump was a better candidate than Kamala Harris?
Because, for one, she said some things I didn't like.
Leave the blooming. Thank you so much, SG. What did she say that you didn't like?
Somebody in the background yelled something about Jesus, and she's like, "You're at the wrong rally. Maybe you should go to a Trump rally." I didn't understand why she'd say something like that.
They were
We have
Trump,
freedom of
they were
religion.
Trump supporters. She's Christian herself. Also,
So why would she say something like that?
Because it was in response to them being Trump supporters, them
They didn't say
heckling the
anything
entire
about being a
crowd.
Trump supporter, though.
Yes, they did. They heckled the crowd. They were heckling the crowd about being Trump supporters.
By saying something about Jesus is heckling the crowd? Come on, you're
That
twisting
wasn't
the
the- that
narrative
wasn't-
here.
no, you're the
You were
one-
twisting it so bad, it's not even funny.
You're the one twisting the narrative when you make it seem like that's the only thing they said at the event. Right? That's what you're.
There's many things that Kamala
you are
said.
totally twisting what was said when you say that, and honestly, you're gaslighting everyone when you literally omit that, like purposefully.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter, dude. Just listen to the way she talks compared to Trump. Trump calls it like this.
What about the way she talks? Yo, Kathy, thank you so much for the $50 YouTube super chat. Thank you so much, Kathy. Can we get some W's for Kathy in the comment section right now for the $50 YouTube super chat? Thank you so much, Kathy. Let's get some W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you so much, Kathy.
All right, $50. Yeah.
Kevin,
so,
thank you for $10 on PayPal. Thank you. As well as Air, thank you for the $2. Thank you. Go ahead.
Danny acts like a girl. I'm reading the comments now. I got distracted.
You okay?
How many genders do you believe in? How many genders are there?
Why'd you just randomly ask me that question?
Because.
What were we just talking about,
Harris.
Danny?
Well, we're over that now.
No, we're not. We didn't even finish talking about it.
You say she's a Christian. There were Trump supporters that were heckling her. Da-da-da-da-da. I call BS, but whatever.
Okay. Would you consider Donald Trump a Christian if he said that he never asked God for forgiveness?
No, I'm just saying he doesn't say it outright in public.
Do you have to repent to be a Christian?
Well, that's part of it.
Okay. Do you agree that like asking God for forgiveness is a part of repenting?
Yeah.
So if Trump has never asked God for forgiveness, then how could he have repented?
Well, yeah. So if he never does, then he hasn't.
Okay. So then he hasn't repented. Okay. Well, then the point would then be is that he's not Christian.
Right.
Okay. So then how do you feel about that? You're saying that like it's such an issue that she's like kicking someone out for not.
Well, I know, but he doesn't put it out on blast like
when she actually is Christian, but Trump isn't Christian.
No. Yes, he is. What are you talking about?
No, he's not. Remember, we just went over the fact that he's not Christian because it is the case that he said he never asked God for forgiveness.
scenarios. Like I didn't know. No, where are you coming up with that? That's not
I
Trump.
can show you a C-SPAN clip where Donald Trump said he never asked God for forgiveness.
But he places his hand on the Bible and got sworn in as the 54th president. Huh?
That doesn't change anything. You agreed that like if he hasn't repented, regardless of what he's done in terms of putting his hand on the Bible, that doesn't mean he's Christian.
I don't know. He does things that are right. Like Kamala, you know, she wants men and women's sports, and it's just some of the stuff. Her beliefs are far left. Trump is on point
So
with more Christian values than her. Definitely.
Danny, what's a man?
Bajala has a penis.
Does God the Father have a penis?
I have no idea. I don't think anybody's met God.
I don't think God
Unless
the
they're
Father has
dead.
God the Father is immaterial. Prior to incarnation,
Yeah.
no biology. So are you saying that God can be considered a he, him, and a father without any biology?
Well, we can't put him into any of those categories. If
Okay,
he's God,
then why do you use he, him pronouns and call him a father?
that's the only way we can describe him.
Okay, so are you saying that you can use those types of pronouns to describe entities in which don't possess those biological
No, I'm talking about
characteristics?
us, though. I'm talking about
Wait,
us.
Danny, are you saying that like entities or individuals, appreciate the cap, in which do not possess those biological characteristics, you can still use those pronouns to reference them?
Entities, let's say an entity shows up and it has long hair and it looks like a female. What would you call it? A he, him? No. You say, oh, I thought I saw a ghost and it was a female ghost and it reminded me of my grandma or my mother or blah, 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 sister. Okay. And you would describe somebody else
Are
as
you describing any biological characteristics there?
you don't know.
No. So
Well, we're talking about entities, right?
that sounds like you're describing a social phenomena.
A social phenomenon.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
talking about.
Yeah, you're
Dude,
describing
one,
social
let's
characteristics
get
that you
back. Let's get,
associate with their particular gender. You're not
we're
like
getting way
you're
off
not talking
topic.
about biology. You didn't say that like what you based their like gender on there was biology. You based it on like some social characteristics. You sound pretty progressive there, dude.
We can't. This is nonsense. What we're talking about.
What's,
We know
what's
what a
nonsense?
male and a
Wait,
female is.
it's nonsense. We were just talking about your perspective.
Biologically, we know what a male and a female
Danny,
is. No, we're talking about ghosts now and God.
that's
Like
what
we
that's what
have
you brought
no
up. So like,
clue.
are you saying what
Me
you
and you
brought up
have
was
no
nonsense?
clue. I'm just letting you know that me and you have no clue what really goes on outside what we see in our realm. That's it.
In our realm?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You're talking about this like it's Minecraft, like there are different realms. What are you talking about?
In our world and in our perspective, you know.
You mean do you think we live in different realities or something?
No, that's not what I meant. Just what we see with our two eyes. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you have a diluted perspective of reality, and I have an accurate perspective of reality.
Why would you say that? Why? What makes you even think that? You don't know me for one, besides here on TikTok.
Well, you've already shown me a few delusions.
You're a mind reader.
I don't need to read your mind to see that you have delusional beliefs.
Oh, okay. Great judge of character, huh? You should be a poker player.
Nope, I'm a debater.
You're just a debater. You lose a lot of debates too.
Can you name one debate I've ever lost?
Well, the one with Charlie, I think you lost.
Can you name one point I lost on?
So, at many points.
Like?
Just what we're talking about, genders. There's only two. How many is there, Parker?
I asked you
You
about
didn't,
Charlie
you
Kirk.
didn't know how to answer that question.
I asked you about
So-
Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk never asked me that question.
Well, maybe it was some other clip I seen on the news or something.
Yeah, you're thinking of the Piers Morgan one with Harry. Now, Danny, I'm asking you a very specific question. Can you tell me what point Charlie Kirk beat me on?
I didn't write it down. I just flipped through TikTok and see your
You
videos.
didn't even remember it?
No, I
Was
didn't
it
remember
was it the point where he didn't do the Elon salute? Was
The
it
Elon
that,
salute?
Was that the point he beat me at when he was scared to do the salute he thought wasn't a Nazi salute? Was that what it was?
No, I don't believe that that's what it was. Why did
do you
he?
think
Did he
Elon
argue?
Musk?
Are you arguing the point? That's what it is?
Do you don't think Elon Musk did a Nazi salute?
No,
Okay,
absolutely
then.
not.
Okay, I just sent you an invite to turn your camera on. Do it. Turn your camera on and do it. If it's not a Nazi salute, then throw it.
Throw what?
Throw the Elon salute. If it's not a Nazi salute, then you shouldn't be scared to do it. Turn your camera on, click save,
I did.
and throw the fucking salute.
Didn't I just? No, I just did.
No, let me see. Go
Hey,
for it.
everybody. There's a crowd of people in front
No,
of me.
hold
Okay.
up. Can you put the phone down and then do it real quick, just how Elon did it?
Here you go. Here you go, dude. They had a lot of people just do it instead of not even, Elon. Any actor, any singer, anybody that gets on stage ready to perform, they might go out like this and be like, "Hey, everybody, Katy Perry."
No. Can you do it? Can you do it just how Elon did? Do you want me to show you how Elon did it?
Pretty much just like that.
Do you want me to show you how Elon did it? Can you do it exactly how he did it real quick?
He's waving at the
Yeah,
crowd.
you have to do it so that we can see it, right? Will you do it? How he did it?
I just showed you how he's waving at the crowd.
I want you to do it one more time for the crowd, exactly how he did it. Even how you were doing it, you didn't do it the exact way that how he did it. Like, I want you to do it on camera. Okay. All right. I'm gonna show you a video right now, and I want you to do it real quick.
There you go.
You don't think that's a Nazi salute?
No,
You don't think that's a Nazi salute? You just literally hailed Hitler on the live.
dude. When usually back in the day when they did it, they
You
stood up straight firm,
unironically
grabbed their chest, and they went like that. That's how they did a Nazi salute back in the day. That's not how Elon did it. Why are you covering your mouth?
just letting everyone know on YouTube who didn't see that, he referred to, oh, this is what they did, and then proceeded to do what he considered also as a Nazi salute. Okay. All right then. Interesting. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, what's up?
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I didn't. But like, I want to ask.
Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo,
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
21.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Of course.
Okay. What's your birth year?
Huh?
What's your birth year?
Birth year 04.
Okay. Why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
I don't know. Just not even no reason really. Just he's like that.
All right. Yo, what's up? Okay, let's get this next person. What's up? How old are you? Yo, Jay, did you vote for Donald Trump? Okay, bro's playing COD. Everyone, do tap that screen. Do share the live. It'll help get out to more people. If you're on YouTube, to make sure to like this stream. Everyone, yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, hello. I'm 21.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did
Why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
because of the record high inflation from Joe Biden.
Okay. The record high inflation. Okay, so what? How did the Biden-Harris administration cause inflation?
Overspending, and Elon Musk has proven that to be true by finding out all the ways that we've been spending way too much money and racking up debt.
Did you know that the Biden-Harris administration actually signed off on $4 trillion less debt-related spending than the Trump administration and the first administration? And his campaign plans, Trump's campaign plans, would do $4 trillion more debt-related spending comparative to Harris's campaign plans for the next administration?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. You talk really fast.
Yeah, Donald Trump signed off on more debt-related spending in the first administration by $4 trillion comparative to the Biden-Harris administration, according to the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget. And for the next administration, right, is also on track to do $4 trillion more than Harris's campaign plans.
Right, you want to say on track, but how come the total amount of spending under the Biden administration was higher than Trump's first term?
Because of certain types of things that were signed into law by Donald Trump.
How come Democrats like to blame all of Joe Biden's failures on Donald Trump?
Like what?
It's a mighty convenient excuse. They say things like, "Oh, it takes 4 years for the economy to catch up."
No, you just have to give me anything that they would have done to like cause this to happen. Can you give me anything they did to like cause it to happen?
Overspending, printing more money.
The money is printed by not them, by the Federal Reserve, and that was printed more under Trump. If you look at M1 and M2 money supply, it went up more under Trump.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems convenient. Y'all like to blame Trump for everything.
Says you guys, we have reason when we blame Trump. You didn't have anything.
Yeah. Well, then how come spending national federal spending was higher under Biden than under Trump?
I already responded to this. Things that were signed into law under Trump.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I don't know.
Do you want to respond to what I said or no?
I don't know.
You got nothing?
All right. Well, hold on. Here's the deal. I've been watching you fight with what's his face, Charlie Kirk, the guy I listen to every day. I love that guy. And you are beefing with him, and it's recent because y'all were debating about 6 months ago on his little 25v1 thing. And you like to argue religion with him. Let me ask you this: how do you have morality as an atheist? Like, where do you get your morality?
It's going to be like an emotional state that I have.
An emotional state. So, like, your quote unquote general sense of right or wrong.
Yeah, like I think that like morals are subjective.
Morals are subjective. Do you not think that religion has value because it makes morals objective?
Morals are not objective with religion.
Well, I mean, it's like things like the Ten Commandments that lay out, oh, this is right, this is wrong, right? Don't cheat.
Trump's done that with 3 different wives.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. A lot of people aren't like defending Trump as like, oh, he's a good person, but they believe that he's going to be better for this economy. I mean, how can you sit here and defend all the waste, fraud, and abuse that we're finding?
You mean Donald Trump?
Huh?
You mean Donald Trump?
Yeah, with Donald Trump and Elon Musk.
No, Donald Trump is the waste, fraud, and abuse. You can
Okay,
say Elon
well,
too.
All right, well, what about the $2 million for electric vehicles? $2 million for electric vehicles in Vietnam. How do you defend that? How are you defending that?
Any of that money that you'd be able to find, even if I would disagree with it, is significantly less than the $4 trillion more that Trump will sign into law for tax cuts for billionaires.
Oh, so just because it's significantly less makes it okay? The billions of dollars that we're spending to pay for the production of heroin in Afghanistan, that's okay?
You can't say that on live. It's unfortunate. You can't refer to any of those substances on live. Rough. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. You know, it's a
Shook it and it became Super 1.
What?
Leapfrog. Leapfrog.
Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yeah, think of the Galaxy. Thank you so much, Jojo. If you want to support me as always, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio. If you want to support me as always on YouTube, Super Chat as well. You know, how old are you?
Yo, what's going on? I'm 29.
Did you vote
How
for
are you?
Donald Trump?
Yes, sir, I did.
Why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
Mainly for the pro-life issue. That's really mainly the main reason why. Pro-life and then just strong borders.
Can you name one border policy of Donald Trump's that you like?
I mean, I just saw a TikTok today where it was essentially showing border crossings from the Biden administration versus the border crossings that we've seen in the last couple of months. And so it's gone down tremendously, which I can really appreciate. This is where I'm a little ticky-tacky on this, though, because I do have a couple of friends who they struggle with this, but yet they're also Trump supporters, which I'm also trying to figure out myself on. But I did vote for Trump mainly for pro-life issues, strong borders, and
I'm so glad. What's the border policy?
I don't have a specific policy in mind, but I've seen the results that have happened since he's become president, and so.
But what did he do to cause that?
What did he do to cause the border to go down, or the border crossings?
Hmm. Are you saying the border
Well,
crossings just being lower is indicative of him doing something? Hashtag Galaxy,
yeah,
thank you so much. Thank you.
yeah. I mean, I would
Okay.
say him
So
being in
if you
office.
want to compare the end of Biden's administration to the end of Trump's first administration, Trump had higher average border crossings than Biden did at the end of his administration. Are you saying that was indicative of Trump having a more open border than Biden?
No, what I'm saying is based off the end of Biden's term and the beginning of Trump's term, we're seeing the border crossings go down tremendously, and that's a win. You know, we want safe people in this country. We want people to come in this country legally. Now, I will say with the caveat,
Yeah, but
I think
Christopher, the point I'm saying is that just because it happens under the administration does not mean it's caused by the administration. That was the point I'm demonstrating.
yeah, and I could see that. I'm not saying you're wrong in that. I'm just saying under Trump right now, I do see the border crossings going down. And like I was going to say earlier, I do think there's a
Yeah, but how did
caveat.
he cause that?
I think that the whole system is messed up in letting people come into our country legally. Like I just talked to a guy, I work in sales, and I talked to a guy how he said that he finally got his citizenship after 20 years of waiting here. And I just think that's so messed up. And so I think there has to be a way to do it right, but fix the problem and make it safer for people. So so yeah, I mean, those are just the two
You
things,
sound like
really.
you support Democratic policy that wants to make immigration faster, not
I probably do.
Republican
I
policy.
mean, I'd probably well, look. I would say I'm a moderate Republican. I don't I don't lean so far right that everything Trump does I think he's a god. That's I'm a Christian, so I don't do that.
Okay,
Um,
why do you think that abortion should be illegal? Where in the Bible does it tell you it should be illegal?
the Bible doesn't talk about abortion. I mean, there is some mention about. There's a couple. I think in some Psalms where they talk about um, like killing everybody, um, which is kind of wild to think about. But the Bible never mentions abortion in general.
Actually, it does in Numbers where it says that you should get an abortion in the context in which, like a woman cheats on a husband.
I'll have to go read that. I haven't read that before. Um, so I know that I don't know if you've ever read the book of Joshua, but in Joshua, God gives command to Joshua and the Israelites to go slaughter every living thing when they conquer cities, and that does include, I think, men, women, children, animals, like all of it. And it makes you wonder, why is that okay then, and it's not okay. It's not okay now. It's not murder, and that's something I actually need to do more research on and digging into because I don't have all the right answers. Um, but when it comes to abortion, I'm also, and I say pro-life
Robert,
because
thank you so much.
I say pro-life also because I do think that it's not just about getting the baby here, but also what are you going to do after the baby is here? How are you going to be able to support the baby? So I
Yeah,
think we need
that sounds
more.
like left wing policy, not right wing policy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would say I'm a moderate Republican where I see both sides, and I don't think they're
What
necessarily.
Trump policy do you like?
Um, I can't name a specific policy. I don't even know. Um, I'm not in tune with um, specific policies and names and whatnot. I just know that Trump stands for a strong economy. He's pro-life, strong borders. Um, but like I mentioned, man, I don't think
Do you
there's
think there
a
should be
one.
separation of church and state?
Um, all right, so I have a two-part answer to this. So um, the first answer is I think as a Christian, believe Jesus is the answer to everything. But I also recognize as an American that I can't force everybody to believe in Jesus. And so when it comes to church and state, I mean, you've got to respect other people's beliefs. While I may not agree with it, and while I may want people to believe in Jesus, um, I don't think that the church, the Big C church, should interfere with the federal government. But I would love to see it, but I'm not going to force that on anybody. Does that make sense?
Okay, so then you believe in separation of church and state. If you believe in separation of church and state, well, then what you're arguing is that abortion should not be illegal.
Well, again, this is the American in me, right? The American in me says that yes, there is a choice in everything, but I personally view abortion as murdering a human being, and so I would want to limit that choice on somebody else. So it has nothing to do with what does God say or what does the Bible say. It's innate human value, and so I personally believe that the person.
Did you ask me the question of how I have morality as an atheist?
No, I didn't even know if you were an atheist or not. And so,
You must have been the last person.
No, no. So I just think you have innate value as a person. I do think God created you in His image.
Yo, Wes,
And
thank you so much for the $5. And Evelyn, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much, Evelyn. I really appreciate that. So again,
Yeah.
my point would then be is that if you don't base it upon religion, well, then I don't understand what you're talking about. Like,
well, I do.
also,
I mean,
like, do you believe it's pro-life or like pro-children to like cut funding for like people who need it?
and I just had this conversation with a couple teacher friends, and they talked about the vouchers being handed out to different private schools, or being handed out for private schools to different districts, and how you hand out an $8,000 voucher to someone who lives in a low income neighborhood. Well, what good is that going to do when the school costs $60,000? And so, so I don't know. I think, like I mentioned earlier, man, I think there's some things that I can agree with on the left side, but I lean more right and on some harder pressing issues for me personally.
Like what?
That
Like again, you just said like the border. What border policy specifically? You didn't know, right? Like
yeah, I
you
don't
said
have
economically. I
a
ask you what economic policy you don't know. Where's the gold mine? So it's like it doesn't really seem like anything in specific that you actually agree with him on.
I mean, well, there's those three. I mean, obviously, I don't know how this ties into church and state, but I do like that he has brought in different pastors of different denominations to come and pray over his cabinet meetings. I respect that a lot, and I like that a lot. That they're bringing prayer into a cabinet meeting, asking for guidance and wisdom, and so yeah, man. But I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'll gladly talk to you for a little while longer. But honestly, I was shocked that you invited me on here. but um, but yeah, man. Any more questions?
Yep, nothing else.
All right, man. Well, hey, take care. God bless, and maybe we'll see you on YouTube.
Take care. Take care. Yo, Jed, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 33.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Actually, I did.
Why so?
I mean, something different. I feel like, let me ask you this before I get into my spiel. Let me ask you, what do you feel like the past cabinet did for not only America, but for the world? What do you feel like their agenda was? Like their agenda, their whole purpose.
The Biden-Harris administration?
Yeah.
I think it was to benefit workers, right? And instead of benefiting rich people, specifically, like what the Donald Trump administration did.
Well, okay, so why do we have so much homelessness still growing in America? In so many
Because
different
Republicans won't vote on social policy.
I don't think it's just a Republican thing. I think it's a capitalism systematic thing. I think it's deeper than that.
Well, then you wouldn't be like on the right.
Well, it's not about right or left to me. I feel like I don't get distracted with Republicans, Democrats, and all of that.
Thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. Well, that's inevitably what this is. I don't know how you could say that. Like you couldn't like reference that.
So let me ask you this, man. I know that you get on all these different platforms, argue all of these different things about why you don't like Republicans or what they stand for. You say you're atheist. So
you did vote for Donald Trump, right?
So being atheist, right?
You
So
did vote for
what
Donald
do you
Trump, right?
believe? What do you believe in? Do you believe in
You
anything?
did vote for Donald Trump, right?
I did vote for Donald Trump. Yeah.
Okay. What do I believe in what context?
What do you believe in? Do you, a higher power? Do you believe in God,
Nope.
Christ? What do you
Nope.
believe in?
I'm an agnostic atheist.
Oh, but what do you believe in though?
I don't know.
I think that's what you should take time to figure out, man. Because at the end of the day, we come from something, right?
You don't know.
Yeah, we do. I do
No, you
know.
don't.
What do you mean, man? Nature. You can't go against like nature. You can't put science into
That's not going
nature.
against science. Science doesn't actually prescribe any explanation of what came
The
prior to the Big
atheists
Bang.
believe in the Big Bang theory and all of that, right?
Wait. Christians can believe in the Big Bang theory.
Do you believe in the Big Bang theory?
Yeah, but
Okay.
that doesn't. Science doesn't posit an
When do you
explanation
know?
for
Do you
prior to
know?
the Big Bang
I don't
theory.
know the exact time, but do you know when they started like teaching that the Big Bang theory and stuff like that? It was a certain year. You know what I mean? That when they put it into the public schools in the school system, that's when they started talking about.
Do you believe in the Big Bang?
I don't believe in the Big Bang theory. No.
How old is the Earth?
Earth is what two what 2,000 years old, something like that.
You think the Earth is 2,000 years old?
I don't know. Shoot, I don't know how old the Earth is, man.
Human
Shoot,
civilization is older than that.
well, hey, like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not, you know, I'm not,
Magic, think
I'm
of the
not the
$5.
smartest person in the world. But what I'm telling you is, like, I do know that you should believe in God, man. I'm telling you, because at the end of the day, everybody has to answer to God, man. It's going to happen, and how things are going right now, it may happen sooner than later. In our lifetime, we may see that.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, that's what I think is most important, honestly.
So, like, you don't accept science?
Nah, not when it comes to spirituality, religion, and so forth. I don't. Nah,
I have a
not
question.
really.
Do
Not,
you go
not
to
in
the
the not in
doctor?
the context you will. Not in the context you will. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. Do you go to the doctor?
shoot. Honestly, bro. Thankfully, I don't really go to the doctor because, like, I thank God, like, I have good health. I don't really get sick, and that's a blessing. I don't get
You don't
sick
you
off.
don't you don't go to the dentist?
I've been to the dentist. I do my dentist. I keep my teeth together and stuff like that. Yeah.
Why do you do that?
What do you mean? Why I do that?
Why do you believe in that?
Because, like, I mean, sometimes when I use my floss, I don't get everything. So, I mean, they have better tools. I don't know, like, to get it
Why do
done.
you even have to get rid of the stuff out of your teeth?
Why you have to get stuff out of your teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Because your teeth will rot if you don't brush your
What
teeth.
makes you think that?
What do you mean? What makes you think that?
Mm-hmm.
What makes any sense? How do you get a cavity? What is a cavity? How do you get a cavity?
Are you saying science?
What do you mean science?
Are you saying
If you
are you saying you use
if you
science to identify that there's an
if you
issue
eat
there, and then you
if
trust
you eat
professionals to
sugar,
address it?
and don't brush your teeth or take some type of care of your hygiene, then it's gonna be a cavity or it's gonna like fall out.
Yeah, because science indicates that, right?
I mean, it's tooth decay. I mean, that's just
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Science. Science.
What are you getting at? Like, what's your point? You trying to make a point?
I'm trying to say, like, you cherry pick science whenever you feel like doing it.
Like I told you, when it comes to religion, spirituality, yeah. When it comes to that, absolutely. I told you, I'm not against science. Of course, you mix certain chemicals together. Things
So then why don't
happen
you accept the Big Bang Theory?
because I believe of a higher power. I have a spirituality. That's what have led me through our life.
Why can't you believe that, like, God created the Big Bang? Stephanie, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. For Stefani, thank you. As well as Jojo, thank you for the Galaxy. Thank you. Why couldn't God have just caused the Big Bang?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay. Next question. Would you vote for a candidate that said to a 10-year-old that they date them in 10 years?
But they'll date them in 10 years.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Right. That's what I'm getting at. Like, are you taking it in the context of like saying right now they're saying a 10-year-old like
Like a
allegation?
50-year-old goes up to a 10-year-old, says they're going to be dating them in 10 years. Would you ever vote for a candidate that did that? Conquer, you
Man,
voted Trump, right?
honestly, hey,
I voted for
what
Trump.
out the past administration that was in there, the past administration, the things that they did, said, and everything like that. I mean, that's just how that people, people are sick. People, it is what it
Can
is.
you tell me one thing they did that you disagree with?
I mean,
Immigration.
But before
The border.
Yeah, that's not a specific thing they did. Those are topics.
What about the open border?
Okay, how did the Biden-Harris administration cause an open border?
How did they cause it?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean all the open border and stuff like that?
Yeah.
All
What
the
policy
mass
caused it?
all the mass caravans and stuff like that.
How did they cause that?
You say how do they cause it?
Yeah.
What do you mean like an open border? Come on.
How did they cause that?
Wait. So you're saying right now the border right now compared to back under Biden isn't different.
How did the Biden-Harris administration cause it to be worse, and how did the Trump administration cause it to be better?
Open border, literally open border policy. The what is it? That little app they had. What's the app they had that they just shut it down?
CBP One app that started under Trump.
Okay, but didn't they shut it down though?
That doesn't change anything. That's not the cause of that. That's the asylum process, which is the legal immigration process. That's not for illegal entry. That's only for legal entry of the country.
So wait, you don't think that?
So you want to limit?
Biden,
you think
that Biden and Harris and them did good at the border?
Immigration? Do you think legal immigration equals open border?
No, I'm not saying that.
That's what you
but
just
I'm
said.
saying but you really think though that the border was really good with Biden and
I
them,
prefer
stuff like
immigration policy from the Biden-Harris administration comparative to the Trump administration.
that. Really? So you don't think that there is a whole bunch of illegal immigrants coming in?
I don't think.
Oh wait, can I ask you about the 300,000
I don't think
kids?
undocumented immigrants are bad people.
No, I don't think that either. But I'm saying, what about those 300,000 kids that went missing at the border? That was under Biden.
Okay, you're referencing numbers in which are just referencing like the reports. You're not referencing people that actually were gone missing. So could you provide me any? You want to bet?
That's on government website. Yeah.
You think that there were 300,000 children that were actually missing and that were just not reports?
No, those are reports. Look it up.
They're
Literally
reports.
Look up
Okay,
300,000.
so Conquer. If someone reports that their child is missing, is their child always actually missing? Right? Sometimes they come back after an hour or two. Was the kid just like doing something with their friends? Sometimes that happens. So I'm just gonna let you know.
No, but this situation is completely different though. These are like, so you're gonna neglect all that stuff. That's just 300,000. You can literally look that up. I don't get what you're trying to like reference. You keep trying to use these. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you don't think 300,000 kids went missing?
No, not at all. Right? You're referencing court dates. Right? People not showing up to court dates, that doesn't indicate that. First, the Galaxy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That does not indicate a missing child.
You really think that? Come on. Like that's got to be like, it's more like humane. There's no way you can sit here and say like, oh, that. So you're saying that no human trafficking and stuff like that went on at the border?
If you want to limit human trafficking, well then increase how fast the legal immigration process is to make it easier for people to get in the country legally. Yo, Carson, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I support Donald Trump.
How old are you?
14.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. So again, either of you got an immigration policy you like of his?
Trump's?
Mm-hmm.
I mean everything going on right now. He didn't have to go through Congress or anything like that to clean up the border.
Again, what did he do to clean up the border? What did he do?
All the deportations. What do you mean? The mass deportation he's doing right now. All the executive order on day one. Secure the border. He signed all those executive orders.
I have a question, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to deport people who are in the country who are doing, who are not committing violent crimes or bad crimes?
Well, first he said it was going to be the violent ones and stuff like that. That's correct, though, right?
We're actually deporting people at an increasing rate in which do not have violent backgrounds.
Well, I mean, sorry, I don't support exploitation. You don't think that These illegal immigrants are getting exploited.
Oh, I don't support exploitation. That's why I support them to be given access to legal pathway to
So
citizenship.
what's the issue though if they
You
send them
support
out?
exploitation because you want an underclass of workers being illegal that you know are going to stay in the country anyway, because it is the case that they prefer the economic standards in this country comparative to other places. So actually what you're doing is you're creating and perpetuating the circumstances in which they are exploited. I'm
Here, let me tell
advocating
you
for
something.
circumstances in which would reduce their exploitation and actually get rid of it.
So this is the crazy part though. You say like you're all against it and stuff like that, but it's like, what is so bad? All they got to do is leave, and then when they come back, they can reapply. If you do it the correct way, because let me
It
tell you
takes
something.
too
I've
long
lived
to
in
get into the
Mexico for
country.
about 5 years, so I know what both sides are like. So that's what I'm trying to
It
get at
takes
though.
too long
Like
to
you're
get into the
saying,
country. Liv, thank you for the $10. Anthony, thank you so much for the $10. Maria, thank you so much for the $15. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
so I mean, so you pretty much don't think that like any human trafficking's gone on at the border or anything like that. That there's all of a sudden that there's been like there hasn't been mass deportations like
there is human trafficking, and Donald Trump was friends with the people who were doing it.
because you're saying that he was pictured with Jeffrey Epstein and stuff like that.
He said he was one of his best friends.
No, he never said that.
Yes, he did. He said he was a great
No, he
friend. He was a
didn't.
good friend. That's what he said. He also said
He
that he
definitely didn't
likes.
say that.
Yeah, he also called him a terrific guy, and he likes beautiful women as much as he does. Many of them on the younger side.
Trump said that,
Yeah, that's what Trump said.
but for himself or when he's referring to Jeffrey
He was
Epstein.
referring to Jeffrey Epstein.
So he's saying, I noticed that Jeffrey Epstein likes younger girls. Is that what
He
he said
said-
pretty much?
Yeah, he said that he likes beautiful women as much as he does. Many of them on the younger side.
You know that Trump kicked Epstein out of his hotel,
Why?
right? Because he was hitting on little girls and stuff like that.
Why didn't he go to the police?
You said, why didn't he go to the police?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he probably thought it was weird. That's what I would assume, though. But what I'm
But
trying
he
to get
didn't go to
at,
the police? Would you go to the police in that scenario? Stefani, thank you so much for the $10.
if someone was hitting on like a little girl, of
Yeah.
course, I would.
Okay, so
But
then why didn't
you
he
have
do
to
that?
understand, they live in a
Why-
different
so then-
hierarchy, in
Oh,
a different society and
so,
stuff like that.
So it's okay for him to not do that.
It's not okay.
So it's not okay. Okay,
I'm
so
totally
then-
against it, but you can't sit here
I
and
like,
argue
I like how
this
you
point
brought
and
that
say
up.
that-
I knew exactly
No,
what
go
you were going to
ahead,
bring
yeah.
up because it's a conspiracy brought up all the time, right?
What's a
And it's-
conspiracy?
Yeah, it's the same shit every single time that he
What?
literally kicked him out when it was the case that like he literally did that. Yeah, he kicked like him claiming he kicked them out when they did like something with a minor. This is like some apologist argument from Trump apologists where they
No, I'm-
specifically
I'm
try
not-
to where they specifically try to like justify his behavior with Epstein. Evelyn, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so
not
much for
really.
during the
I'm just-
1984 presidential election, Ronald Reagan, MAGA's God, argued for an open border.
Hey, wasn't Bill Clinton? Wasn't he on that list also?
Yeah, he was on that list. That's what I'm trying to get at. There's still Democrats who've actually done weird stuff with them, like big donors and
I
stuff
just
like
want to let
that.
you know, I don't support Bill Clinton. One, two, right? If you critique Bill Clinton being there, then why aren't you critiquing Donald Trump being his friend, being closer to Jeffrey Epstein?
How are they friends?
saying
Let me
it's
ask you that.
also-
How are they friends? Just
saying it's
because
also-
they've been seen
acknowledged it.
together.
Trump acknowledged it.
He acknowledged that they're friends.
Yes.
What year was that? What year was that?
When were they friends? I think it was like
No.
early-
What year did he say that? I'm friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Like, what year
I
was
can
that?
I can go back and look. Would you like me?
Yeah, of course. I want to learn too. Yeah.
Epstein.
Because it all connects though and stuff like that. Because that open border, all that human trafficking has gone to stuff like that, like Jeffrey Epstein and all those elites. Do you think in that kind of stuff, or do you think that's a conspiracy? Let me ask you that.
Sorry,
Like
say-
all the
say-
elites
say
and
that-
stuff
say
like
that one more
that.
time.
So all the elites and stuff like that that run these big corporations and stuff like that, you don't think there's any kind of like BlackRock and all that?
It's
Do you
weird,
think
all
that they
that.
do human trafficking and stuff like that? Like that's a legitimate case and stuff.
Do you have evidence of BlackRock like trafficking people?
He asking, do you believe it or not? Do you?
I'm asking. Yeah, I'm asking you. Like
you asked us?
Do you believe that? No, I don't believe that. I do not have any evidence to say that BlackRock is human trafficking people. If you could provide
No,
evidence of
that's-
that, sure. Now, I
hold
think
on,
that
that's-
BlackRock has a lot of power, right? And in terms of like capitalism, right, and their influence over certain types of industries because of their monopoly power within certain industries or oligopolic power within certain industries, right? But that doesn't at all indicate that they're like trafficking people.
I know that, but what I'm trying to get at is, do you think that there's people who do mass human trafficking and stuff like that, and it's
Yes,
an elite
yes.
group of people who've been
I don't know what you
compromised,
mean by elite group of people. Like, I don't
like
think that they
people who went to
control.
Epstein Island?
I don't think that they control the whole world, but there are a group of rich people that do very disgusting things. Absolutely, and Donald Trump is one of those people.
And you
It's
don't
just
think that
about
there's
everybody
any?
else you debating against.
So
They
you
all
think?
the same
What'd
thing.
you,
So
what'd you say? What'd you say?
I say they're all the same thing. Even the previous party, all of them going to be involved in stuff, bro. I'm telling you, like all of them going to be involved in stuff. The past administration at the damn Olympics. Look at what they did at the damn Olympics in the beginning of the
Here,
show. With
by
everything
the way, Conquer, you can look up the title. The title's from the Washington Post. It's Trump called
well,
Epstein
Washington Post.
a terrific guy who enjoyed younger women before denying a relationship with him.
Does it say what year though he said that? I'm just curious to know when that was
Yeah, I
said.
know. I gave you the article. Go read it.
You can't tell me the year that it says.
Go
right
read
there.
it.
If you're looking right at it, come on, be a little bit.
How about you go read it? I'll talk to Rich while you go read it. Go ahead, Rich.
no, I was just saying, man, they're all involved. Everybody, all of them involved with something, man. Like all of them crooked, all of them dirty, all the politicians. You don't trust them. Like I said, it's not about Trump. It's not about the past administration. At the end of the day, man, I I don't know. I don't get caught up in all of that, man. I just I just learn from how things go. Like I'm not against immigration and stuff like that, but also I have my views on things as well. You know what I'm saying? Like but at the end of the day, man, like I'm great. I'm proud to be an American. You feel me? Hey, I travel the country. There is no place like over here. Yeah, it got its fucked up ways. I'm sorry, messed up ways and things like that. But you can do something over here. You can make something out of yourself, man, if you decide to do it. You know. So at the end of the day, that's how I rock with it. So whoever it is in the White House, man, I don't care about none of that, man. They're not going to affect
I don't know
me.
why you're on a live where oh, he got banned for community guidelines. I don't know why you're on a live debating and talking about like who you think should be president. Then Evelyn, thank you
Man,
for
'cause
$5. Thank
sometimes
you so much. Really appreciate it. I know, right? And hey, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I will. Jamie with the $50 on Venmo. Thank you so much. Can we get some W's for Jamie in the comment section right now? Thank you so much for the $50 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Jamie. And Jeanette, thank you so much for the $50. I think they did it twice. Oh my God, Jeanette with that $50 twice. Thank you so much, Jeanette. Can we get some W's for Jeanette in the comment section as well? Thank you so much, Jeanette. I really appreciate that. Holy shit, W's for Jeanette in the comment section. Go ahead, you were saying?
Yeah, man. I'm happy people support you and stuff like that, man. Before I go though, hey, it ain't always about arguing, having a debate. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can learn something from both sides, man. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But you take care of yourself, man. Best of wishes to you, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm gonna just do solos for tonight, for the rest of the time. Maybe in a bit later I might add someone up, but right now I think I'm just gonna do solos. Just letting everyone in the chat know. Evelyn, thank you for the $5 again. Thank you so much. Layla, thank you so much for the hand heart. Thank you. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello, Parker.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Kinda, yes.
Kinda?
Yeah.
How do you kinda vote for Donald Trump?
Well, I try to have people follow me so they can vote for him.
Okay. All right, let's go to the next person. Yo, Debbie, thank you so much for the $10 for in support of your work. Thank you so much. And Alana, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you. I will make sure to look. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 20.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, sir.
Why so?
I'm a Christian, and he aligns with my views better.
Okay. So how does he align with your views better?
I'm trying to just think. Abortion.
Okay. What about abortion?
Well, there's more. Can I go
Connor, have you been on my lab before?
I don't remember. Maybe.
Maybe.
I actually don't remember. I think I have. Maybe.
Okay, let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Do tap that screen. Do share the live, everyone. All right, let's get this next person up here. Alrighty, only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you? How old are you? Let's get this next person up here. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. All right, let's get this next person up here. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Alrighty, I'm trying to get someone up here. I do apologize, everyone. Do give it a second for people to join up here. Do tap that screen. Do share the live. It should help push it out to more people. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, what's up?
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Of course.
Why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
Well, there's many good reasons, I would say, but the main ones for me, I would say, would be his mindset between transparency. He's definitely not the most transparent person. I do definitely think that we both, like, whichever who we vote for, we're voting for like the least worst one because, but I think that Trump, his honesty in the sense of like his transparency, like for me, a big thing was like he wasn't afraid to go in front of Joe Rogan. He's very dry in front of media, and a lot of people don't.
Why didn't he go in front of 60 Minutes?
He didn't. I don't know. It's a good question. And also, I do like the fact
What
that
state do you live in?
I'm in New York.
What time is it?
Right now, it's 1:04 a.m.
Okay. What's the capital of New York?
Capital of New York? New York City? Is it? No? Oh my God. I'm terrible. I'm actually, I was Canadian before. And I moved into New York just a few months ago.
Just a few months ago? When?
Yeah.
How many months ago?
It's been now 6 months that I live here full time. Because I have dual.
And you voted?
Yeah, because, well, long story short, I was born in the U.S., but my parents are Canadian, so I have dual citizenship.
Okay.
So that's why I'm able.
Okay. What day was the election? Did I get him, chat? Did I get him? Yo, what's up? How old are you? How old are you? Everyone, do tap that screen. Let's get up to 500,000 likes. Share the live as well. Everyone, hopefully we'll help get it out to more people. TikTok has been really weird recently. I don't know what's been going on. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I don't have to debate with you. I already debated with the mayor.
You already what?
I debated with the mayor, Parker. I don't have to debate with you.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
19.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Why so?
Just his economic policies, trade policies.
What
I'm pro-life.
economic policy?
I like the idea of him implementing tariffs. I think he makes efforts to reduce taxes. He cuts regulations, which he did in his first administration.
Hold on, I think you're contradicting yourself. You said he makes an effort to reduce taxes, but then the first thing you brought up was a tax increase.
It's not a tax increase.
Tariffs
It's not
are a tax.
No, it's not.
What are
It
tariffs?
actually
What
helps
is
the
what is a
country
tariff?
economically. If you just allow me to speak.
What is a tariff?
It actually, if you allow me to speak.
No, what is a tariff?
It's a tax on another country.
One, it's not a tax on another country. Two, you said it wasn't a tax.
No, it is. No, it is.
Oh, so it is a tax? So Chris is a tax, right?
On another country,
oh,
yes.
so it is a tax, right? So it's a tax.
On another country, that's
no,
correct.
it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
yes,
not.
It is.
No, it's not. It's a tax.
Are you going to let me talk, or are you just going to talk over me?
No. If you say something stupid, I'll cut you off, right? You're talking about a tax on an imported good, which is going to be paid by the American business that's importing the product.
Wrong.
Wrong? Okay, so tell me who pays the tariff? Stephanie.
Because what happens with tariffs?
Well, Stephanie, think it's worth the $5.
What happens with tariffs is a company here in the United States can actually create more product, which makes us less dependent on other countries. That's good, Parker. Do you not want that? Do you not want us to be more dependent on ourselves rather than other countries?
I think that's a stupid thing to do across the entire economy.
I think it's stupid to...
Can I please finish?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the reason why it is because there are certain types of goods that they have comparative advantages for producing in other countries around the world. There are certain types of conditions in other countries around the world, say for agricultural goods, where they produce better agricultural goods. And there's no strategic advantage for us to be producing that good in the United States and to be like, quote unquote, not dependent on a foreign country. Right? Do you have an issue with global trade? I have no issue with global trade. I love the shit I get from countries around the world. That's why I go to the store and I fucking buy the shit from countries around the world. If I just wanted to buy strictly American goods, I would buy strictly American goods. The reason why I don't buy strictly American goods is because sometimes countries around the world produce better goods.
Well, it would create more jobs in this country, which would be good for the economy. Wages would grow. Companies would stay in America. And also, again, we wouldn't depend on other countries. Secondly, I'll just add to what I was just saying after you interrupted me, are you okay with relying on other countries for goods? And why is it okay that other countries have tariffs on us, but we can't on them? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, so some countries will have tariffs on us. We don't have tariffs on them, but that's not the
Do you agree with that? Do you think that's fair?
Are you going to let me speak?
Yeah, I'm just asking, do you think it's fair, yes or no?
Yeah. Also, and the countries we place tariffs on, they didn't have tariffs on us on the tariffs we're putting on them. We're not just doing even retaliatory tariffs, right? For example, the USMCA helped bring down tariffs with Canada prior. Why are we now increasing tariffs on Canada, given that that's true?
Because now we're doing it so that it's fair.
But it's all about those tariffs don't exist.
Jobs in America.
Canada did not have those tariffs on us.
When did they not have tariffs on us?
Remember with the USMCA, it took off the tariffs, right? So the reference in terms of tariffs doesn't make sense in this context.
But they still had tariffs on us. Because when we added tariffs on us, they increased their tariffs. Yes, they did, Parker. Yes, they did. They had tariffs on us still.
What tariffs?
I can't think off the top of my head on the certain
Go find one. Go find one.
Yeah, I will. Because they increased their tariff.
You're not looking. I don't want to hear your voice. I want to hear you searching things up.
I am looking.
Then you're not speaking.
I can speak and look. I don't know if you can do that.
Well, not on my live. Steele, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hell no.
Nice. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Do tap that screen. Do share the live. We'll help get out to more people. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Paco.
Child. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Do tap that screen. Do share the live, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
20.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yep.
What's your birth year?
04.
What month?
Do I say? Do I sound like I'm lying?
Yes. What month?
October.
Okay. Why'd you vote for Donald
You need
Trump?
me to say the date and time? Like, what is...
I ask you for the month because you sound like you're
No, you
14.
say I'm conspicuous. Why am I
Colin, you
being
sound
weird?
like you're 14. I'm sorry to break it to you.
I sound like I'm 14?
Yes.
That's not my problem. That's
Yes,
yours.
it
I'm
is
20 years old.
It is. If you come up on my live, yeah.
Hey Parker, can I come back now? I got it for you.
No.
Yeah.
Bro.
Go ahead, Colin.
Well, what kind of a guest I am if he's the first one?
Okay, Colin, you had your chance.
Bet.
Okay, can I come back now?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you. So yeah, actually Canada did have tariffs on us when the USMCA was implemented. It was 25% on steel, 10% on aluminum, and that was Section 232 in 2018. And then once USMCA took effect in 2020, they still had those tariffs, which was 25% on steel and 10% on aluminum. On the dairy industry, they had as high as 300% on certain imports. Softwood lumber is another one. And that's why when we raised tariffs on them or implemented tariffs, they countered or retaliated with higher tariffs because they already had tariffs in place. So yes, they did tariff us, even during USMCA.
Okay, so you're talking about targeted tariffs, not universal tariffs, like what Trump's
It's the same thing, Parker.
Chris,
It's the same thing as tariffs.
Chris, they're completely different things.
It's still a tariff, Parker.
Chris, you got mad at me cutting you off, and then all you've done is cut me off this entire time.
Okay, go ahead.
Mute you
Go ahead,
every
Parker.
single time that I speak because you're acting
Go ahead,
like
Parker.
a child on the live.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the tariffs that you're referencing are not proportionate, right? If you're doing a retaliatory tariff to make it fair to reduce particularly their tariffs, you put tariffs on them, right, equal to the tariffs that they put on you. This is not putting tariffs on them equal to the tariffs that they're putting on us. And actually, you know this, right, because it is the case that Donald Trump has retaliatory tariffs for other countries, but specifically does not do this to this country.
Okay. I still think if a country tariffs us, we should be able to tariff them. I think it's fair. And I think
if it's proportionate, sure, right? But we're not talking about proportionate tariffs. We're talking about disproportionate tariffs.
I think even in the short term, if we have to pay a little more, I think it's totally worth it long term to bring American jobs back, create more jobs, higher wages.
Who pays the tariff?
And not depend on other countries.
Who pays the tariff?
Again, if we have to pay it short term, I can agree to that. But because in the long term, it would definitely benefit the United States of America.
So we pay the tariff or they pay the tariff?
Again, if we pay it, that's okay. I'm telling you that's okay.
I'm not asking you if we pay it. I'm asking you who pays it.
Well, you only pay it if you're going to buy that certain product. So, for example, the auto industry, if they tariff the auto
given
industry,
that there is a tariff, who pays the tariff?
sometimes it's passed down to the consumer, but not all the time. And if it is passed down to the consumer, it's very marginal.
So you're saying that it doesn't lead to an increase in the price for the consumer? So then how does it?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. I mean, when he implemented tariffs in his first administration, there was.
So then how does it increase domestic manufacturing? If there's not much of an increase in price, how is there much of an increase in domestic manufacturing?
During his first administration, he put tariffs on other countries, and it didn't raise prices. To the contrary, prices decreased.
Can you repeat to me what I just said?
I didn't hear what you said.
Why am I having a conversation with you if you're not going to talk to me?
Well, why am I having a conversation with you if you just mute me?
I wasn't muting you.
You muted me several times.
Because I was telling you to go look up the source. You're really whining about me doing that a bit ago, whereas now you've been cutting me off every single time I speak.
I let you speak.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
And then when I did speak, you didn't listen to what I had to say. I asked you a specific question, you didn't listen to shit.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said. That's my apologies.
Now you want to say what you said so that we can continue the conversation?
I already finished what I was going to say.
Okay. So again, you're saying that like it's going to be some sort of reciprocal tariff, right? That it's going to be the case that they place a tariff on us, meaning we place the same tariff on them. And what I'm telling you is that's not what we're doing in this context because they did not have these specific tariffs on us.
Okay. I'm saying that the tariffs are good. And I've given my reasons why I think they're good, especially in the first administration. He had tariffs, prices didn't increase. Again, if prices do increase now, I'm okay with that. And sometimes they will increase on certain products, but if they do increase, it's very marginal.
Chris, those products prices did increase when we placed tariffs on them when under Trump's administration. That's just true. Secondly, the only way that there'd be an increase in domestic manufacturing is if there would be an increase in the price for the consumer to then incentivize the consumer to buy goods that were produced in the United States, even though they have a higher production cost. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
It also led to a trade war, which has hurt our stock market and our GDP, right? Plenty of American businesses rely on production imports that come from countries around the world because they have comparative advantages for producing particular goods, whether that be due to particular types of climate conditions that exist, particularly within those countries, and or comparative advantages they have in producing particular goods. So obviously, like, I don't have an issue with us relying on goods, right, from other countries, right?
That's
If
the
you're saying
problem,
that we need to not be dependent on other countries for certain things, that would make sense if it was relating to national security reasons. But those would be for targeted tariffs, not for universal tariffs like what Trump is advocating for. Magic, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And then Josh, thank you for the $5. Thank you.
Okay, do you want to talk about something else? I mean, we're going to disagree to agree, or we're going to disagree to agree on this, so it doesn't matter.
If you want to give me any policy of Donald Trump's, you can talk.
I'm pro-life, and so that's why I also support Trump.
Give me every reason abortion is wrong in the first trimester.
Scientifically, because the Democrats are the party of science, right? Unless it comes to being trans or abortion. But scientifically, there's a human life at conception that is scientifically proven. And I believe ending an innocent human life is wrong.
Okay, so one, we don't dispute science with trans people and or the context of life at conception. I do accept that life begins at conception. I just don't think that cellular life is what's considerably valuable. What's valuable is sentient life. Now, would you consider it murder to pull the plug on an individual in your family that's brain dead?
Are in 9 months, will they come out of being brain dead?
So you're then saying that it's not cellular life what you value. It's the potential for subjective experience in the future?
Not subjective experience, just potential for being sentient, I guess.
Yeah, that's subjective experience.
Well, it depends how you would classify subjective experience.
What does sentient mean?
I guess. I mean, okay, look, I'll just say it's a human life at conception. Okay.
What does
when you
sentient
end when you end a human?
Chris, when I ask you questions, you answer them. If you don't want to answer my questions, I'll kick you from the live. I'm going to ask you one more time. If you don't answer the question, I'll go talk to someone who will answer my questions. Got it? What does sentient mean?
I'm not your good boy.
Then I'll kick you off the live.
The ability to feel, perceive, I don't know, I guess experience things.
Okay,
like,
so subjective experience. Good boy.
Yeah, I bet you like to say that, Parker.
You wanna actually acknowledge that you just said exactly what I said it was, and you just try to walk around it?
No, because I'm saying that at conception it is a human life. When you end
I don't dispute that. I don't give a fuck about cellular life. Do you care about cellular life?
Yes, I do. I care about life, even when it is at conception. I care about life.
Is it murder to pull the plug on an individual that's brain dead?
Yes.
It is murder?
Yeah.
So people should go to prison for pulling the plug on brain dead babies and their brain dead grandparents?
Yep.
They should go to prison.
Yep.
So if you have pulled the plug on an individual in your family that's brain dead, type 3 in the comment section right now. And then you're arguing everyone who's typing 3 in the comment section right now should have to literally go to prison.
A life is a life.
Look at all those people. All those people you think should have to go to prison.
A life is a life, Parker.
All those people should go to prison.
A life is a life, Parker.
Okay. If I slap a zygote, should I go to prison?
Parker, you're running in circles. Okay, let me just ask you, do you think it is a human life at conception? Yes.
Yes. Now, if I slap that human life at conception, that fucking zygote, that single cell organism, because I want YouTube and TikTok content, if I slap that zygote, kill the fuck out of it, right? Should I go to prison?
Yes. A human life is formed at conception, Parker. Whether you like it or not, it's formed at conception, and it is a human life. Do you agree that it is a human life at conception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm glad you agree. And when you end an innocent human life, what is that, Parker?
Fun.
Oh, okay, great. I'm glad you find that fun. I'm glad
I have no issue with killing
innocent
zygotes.
human life fun.
Yeah, they don't have a state of being innocent because they have no state of experience or well-being. But yeah, I don't give a fuck about a zygote. I kill zygotes for fun. Absolutely. I'd step on that shit. I'd smack that shit up. I don't give a fuck about a zygote, dude. I would smack a zygote as much as I fucking want. And you can sit there and you can whine and you can cry all you want about it. But I love slapping zygotes. It's so fun.
You're so thirsty for
Do you
views
think
right
this is a
now,
person?
Parker.
Do you think this is a person?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, this is a dolphin fetus. Okay?
I knew you were going to
This
say
is
that. I
a
knew you were
dolphin
gonna say
fetus.
that.
It's a dolphin fetus. So when you walk into the aquarium,
I knew you were going to say that.
Do you look at the dolphins? Do you look at the dolphins and are you like, get the human babies out of the aquarium? Oh my God, get the human babies out of the aquarium.
You got me, Parker.
Josh, thank you for $2.
You got me, Parker. Oh no.
Well, Chris,
That's what-
I'm
that's
sorry.
what-
I've
that's what
never
you always do.
I've never looked at a dolphin and mistook it with a human being. So I just want to clarify.
I said yes because every single leftist uses that. Come on now, man.
Well, you just got clipped, but how does it feel?
Pretty good, actually. Not gonna lie.
You got Charlie Kirked.
Oh, did I? I'm glad you agree that it is a human life at conception, and you don't give a shit about that human life.
Yep, don't give a fuck.
Good. There you go, everyone.
Yep, don't care about zygotes.
There you go. There you go. He doesn't give a shit about human life. There you go.
Okay. Do you care about sperm cells?
No, because that's not a human life.
Okay. Are sperm living?
It's not a human life.
Are sperm living?
It's not a human life.
Max, thank you for the $2 Australian.
Human life is formed at conception.
Are sperm living?
It's a living cell, sure.
Okay. Of what species?
Human. But it's not a human life. It's not growing, Parker. A fetus is growing.
A zygote isn't growing either.
Yet it's not.
No.
A fetus isn't growing. A human life isn't growing.
You don't know the difference between a zygote and a fetus?
Yes, I do. I'm saying it's not.
A zygote is not growing.
It's not?
No.
Really,
A
Parker?
zygote in a petri dish is not growing.
Okay. Well, it is growing because it's when the sperm fertilizes the egg. That is literally part of the development.
A zygote would happen from conception.
It literally contains genetic material. It's growing. It is alive. It is a human life.
Yeah, wait. So is the sperm. The sperm is living.
No, it's not. But it doesn't have a full set of DNA, and it's not a human
Okay, so a full
life,
set of
Parker.
DNA. So how do you quantify a full set of DNA?
It's half from each parent. I mean, what's
okay? Are you saying level of chromosomes? Are you saying that people that don't have a certain level of chromosomes aren't people?
No, not at all, Parker. Not at all.
So then, at what point? How do you qualify that?
I just said it contains DNA. Well, okay, fine. It's not a full set of DNA, but it contains DNA.
So you separate people based on DNA. So certain
Parker, there's
to
different.
clarify, Chris, certain identical twins that have the exact same DNA. Not all identical twins have the same DNA, but some do. Are you saying that they're the same person?
No, because there are different parts.
But they have the same DNA.
If you didn't mute me, I would be able to finish.
Okay.
There are different parts to this stage.
Okay.
It's not just DNA. It is a human life. at conception. I mean, I don't know. You just agreed that it is
So
a human life.
how do you quantify that?
What do you mean? How do I qualify that? It's a organism formed.
So an organism that's living and of the human species?
Correct. That has DNA and is
okay. So again, so identical twins that have the same DNA, they're the same person, right?
They're not the same person. They're two different organisms.
Okay, so it's not DNA.
It is DNA. Okay.
Okay, if it's DNA, well then if they have the same DNA, then they're the
That's
same
okay.
person.
I'm just going to say the Democrats love to call themselves a party of science till it comes to abortion.
Chris, you're the one that's actually scientifically wrong here.
You're scientifically wrong.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Well, actually, you're not, because you agreed that at conception, it's a human life. A lot of leftists don't agree to that, so I'm glad you agree to that. And the ending of an innocent human life is the M word.
Chris, practically everyone acknowledges that.
No, I've talked
practically everyone acknowledges that.
Many leftists, and they say
who says life doesn't begin at conception?
I've talked to many leftists. I've gone to pro-life rallies where there are protesters, and they say it doesn't begin at conception.
Yeah,
so.
that's like me.
Maybe you should talk to your party a little more.
I have. Right, and most people do believe in science and do believe that. That's like me categorizing your whole party as people who drink raw milk, because I've talked to some Trump supporters who drank raw milk. Chris, your level of critical thought on these subjects lacks very hard.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you guys believe in science, but you believe a woman can become a man. Yeah.
That's not what we're referencing. Are you Christian, Chris?
Yes.
Okay, so are you saying God the Father, he, him, right? We can use he, him pronouns and call him a father without any biology?
I'm not
going to... Are you saying gender in this context isn't biological?
I'm not going to debate the Bible with you.
Oh, you're so mad that I proved your point wrong that you won't even debate it?
No, I'm just not going to debate religion with you.
Because you know that you're wrong.
No, religion is
okay, wait. So
religion is faith-based.
God the Father, he, him pronouns, right? Yet you don't say that gender is social? Because there's no biology that your God has. Your God doesn't have a dick.
Okay, Parker.
Do you think God the Father has a penis?
No.
No. Okay. Does God the Father have chromosomes?
You can't compare.
Does God the Father have gametes?
You can't compare God.
So God the Father doesn't have a dick. God the Father doesn't have chromosomes, and God the Father doesn't have gametes. So doesn't need gametes, chromosomes, or dick in order to be considered a man. Okay, but you need to do that with trans people. Gotcha. So you're just.
I'm glad you're comparing God to human.
Yeah. You're just a transphobic piece of shit. That's what it is, right? Let's just be totally frank here,
Go with
right?
the
You don't care about facts. You don't care about evidence. You don't even care about calling gender biological, right? Gender's only biological when referencing trans people, right? But it's social, and you can fit whatever definition you like whenever it is the case that you're referencing your own God, because he's above logic. You don't need logic for that. You don't need evidence for that. But you need evidence for people like E.G. and Carroll. You don't need evidence for someone walking on fucking water like they're a damn god, right? But you do need evidence, right, for E.G. and Carroll. Interesting point there.
Okay. I don't know why you went on a rant there when.
It's just interesting why you only require evidence for great victims, but you don't require evidence to justify literally turning water into wine, walking on water.
Wait a second, Parker. Do you know Tara Reid?
Tara Reid? So, yes, I do. Who also literally perjured herself in court and fled to Russia. Secondly, I just want to reference this. We do require evidence, and E.G. and Carroll met that standard of evidence. Right? What you're not addressing is that you don't believe things based upon evidence when it comes to the context of your religion, but then you require it within that context. So faith is enough with religion, but faith is not enough for great victims. My point is that I believe great victims, right? Given that they have
unless it's a Democrat.
No. We believe great victims.
Keep muting me, Parker. That's okay.
We believe great victims, but we can still have a mechanism to be able to identify that if someone lies, right, that we can acknowledge that. Okay? E. Jean Carroll has not lied. You can't give me any circumstance where she lied.
Yes, I can.
Go ahead.
Keep muting me.
Go ahead.
And I can give you Tara Reid. And
Chris, I'm waiting. Answer my question.
Tara Reid literally.
You see how he's not answering my question? Chris, I asked you for a specific answer to my question.
Okay, Tara Reid literally
not an answer to my question.
She submitted a police report.
Not an answer to my question. Not an answer to my question. Chris, you have one more try. If you do not answer my question, I'll kick you from the stream. Becky, think of the description. Go ahead. You can answer my question. If you do not want to answer my question, I will kick you from the stream.
Oh
And you
no,
can
he's
say
gonna
it from the
kick me
comment
the
section.
stream.
Yeah,
Oh
Chris.
no.
Yeah, Chris. Go ahead. You have about 5 seconds. He got violation for hate speech, hateful behaviors. If you like my content, make sure to follow me if you haven't already. Do tap that screen. Do share the live. Everyone should help get it out to more people. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello?
How old are you?
28.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did not.
All right.
Mm,
Only
I
send a
did
guest
not.
request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Let's get this next person up here. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. All right, let's get this next person up here. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
24.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I did not vote.
All right, only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I am 25.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did. And Jesus is my Lord and Savior. And I don't care whatever you say. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. Bye now.
Okay. Do you now want to debate? Okay. Cool, dude. Thank you for telling me that. Sid, thank you for the $50. Thank you so much for one more just because it's payday. And I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you so much, Sid. Can we get some W's for Sid in the comment section right now for the $50 YouTube super chat? Thank you so much, Sid. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Get some W's for Sid in that comment section right now. Thank you so much, Sid. W's for Sid in the comments. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
23.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No.
This next person up here, only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Hey, beautiful. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 22.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I don't vote in the U.S., but I do support Donald Trump in certain senses.
Would you go back and vote for him?
If I could vote in the U.S., yeah, I totally would.
All right, let's go to the next person real quick. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you? All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
27.
You're trolling. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Do tap that screen. Do share the live, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yamile, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Thank you so much. Maybe in the future. We will see that soon. Zach, thank you for the $1. Carrie Ann, thank you so much. I appreciate the $20. Thank you so much. Dustin, thank you for the $3. Thank you so much. Everyone look up his name. His name is Daniel, DANIELGHOBRIAL. Everyone look up DANIELGHOBRIAL. Okay, everyone, someone type that down. That's their name, everyone. You're fucked, buddy. Good luck. Stefani, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, as well as Marlo. Thank you for the $2. Thank you so much. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
25.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. Why did you vote for Donald Trump?
I think because my fiance voted for him, and he encouraged me to vote for him, and so I supported his decision.
Okay. Do you know anything about Donald Trump at all?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Would you still have voted for him if you knew that he was held civilly liable of forcefully penetrating a woman's vagina against her will?
Well, my, so my fiance told me that that was fake and that it was, misinformation. So,
Okay, and what makes you believe that?
well, he told me it was. So,
Okay, okay. So like if he told you the earth is flat, would you believe that?
no.
Okay, so then why do you believe that just because he said it?
Well, I mean,
Me, think of it's $5. Thank you so much.
I understand what you're saying, but, like I am in a relationship with him.
Okay, and you're still a person, right? Right? Like you have the
Yeah.
ability to like look shit up, right? And like question beliefs, right?
Yeah.
You're a human being, you're an adult, okay? You can form your own positions. You don't just form positions because your partner does, right?
Yeah.
Are you safe?
I mean,
Like I'm
I
I'm
mean,
like genuinely asking that. Like because like in a typical
I
relationship, you
mean,
don't
like,
just believe things because your partner says
well,
so.
why would I like answer? I mean, yes, I'm safe.
Okay.
I mean, but like, I'm not gonna answer that. Like, I guess I'm safe.
Okay.
Well, yes, I'm safe.
Well, Dusty, I just want to let you know, messages are open on like my message requests. If anything is like that is not true, there's always points in time where you can message like me or anyone else around that I know.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry for joining. Bye.
No, you're fine. Perry, did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, it said you invited me. I don't know. I'm a big fan though.
You're good. You're good. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It must have just been a glitch. All right, yo, what's up? How old are you? All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Do tap that screen. Let's get up to 1 million likes here on TikTok. Share the live as well if you want to support me. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yo, what's up? How old are
Hey,
you?
Becker. Hello?
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay, why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
Well, I voted for him because we're just getting the same old thing from politicians, and we needed a change. And obviously, since his ascension to power in 2016, 2017, we've gotten some sort of changes. There have been so many exposure, the corruption and lies of the politicians we've trusted for so many years. So I think that was the difference we're looking for, and he has been literally a crack in the system, and now we know where problems are and how we move forward to better heal the nation, and for many reasons.
Can you name a Donald Trump policy that you like?
Sorry?
Can you name a single Donald Trump policy that you like?
Well, I like his non-military intervention policy, because we went to Afghanistan, Iraq, and spent trillions of dollars. Not many politicians can tell us how those wars impacted America positively.
So then how did you feel about Donald Trump saying he might use the military to take Panama and Greenland, and how he wants to use the U.S. to own and control Gaza in the long run?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, and I'm not sure.
I don't think you judge things just based upon whether or not it has happened yet.
No.
I think you judge things based upon what they're going to do and what their plan is.
Well, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen, because let me say this.
I'm not willing to engage with that. If you aren't willing to acknowledge the reality that Donald Trump has said these things, well, then I'm not willing to engage with you because there's no point. We just don't believe in reality at that point.
Well, I think you are basing that on the hypothetical that it's going to happen because he said it. No, it hasn't
I'm
happened
saying
yet.
that if
And
he threatens,
until he gets to that point, I'm going to say, hey, this is not what I want. This is not what the idea,
okay,
what
okay,
what
okay,
the idea of
okay,
my
okay,
support
okay.
is.
Yeah. If Putin says he's going to invade a certain country, are you going to say, "No, we're not going to believe that"?
Until he attempts it, I'm not going to believe it because
Nipple, thank you for the
whatever
$5.
country,
Okay,
whatever
so
country
then
is
here's
going to
my
invade will
next
defend
question.
themselves.
Okay, if there's someone who has kidnapped another person, right, and has a pistol to their head, right, and they say that they're going to unalive them unless you give them money, right? Are you gonna believe them? Are you gonna think that's gonna happen, right? Or are you gonna like not believe them at all?
Well, this is a person who I've never kidnapped and he has not kidnapped anyone.
Kaylee,
So
thank you so much for the
there's
$2.
there's no reason to compare that with a kidnapper.
Do you understand what I'm explaining though?
No, I don't get your point because you're giving a hypothetical that doesn't match the situation here. So
What was my point? Do you know what my point was?
well, you're making a different point from what Trump non-intervention military intervention policy is. Right now with the war, look at the war in Ukraine. He's the only person talking about, okay, guys, let's make peace. And for some reason, as a Democrat, I am a Democrat. As a Democrat, we pride ourselves in not getting into wars.
Alan,
We
how does Ukraine ensure that they're not going to be invaded by Russia again?
Sorry?
How does Ukraine ensure that they're not going to be invaded by Russia again?
Well, I think Russia's demand was very clear. Demand was very clear from the beginning. If you go back in history, you remember Madeleine Albright, Bill Clinton's Secretary of State at the time. He said we must break Russia into 20 pieces. That's the only way we can weaken Russia. So, in Russia, if you look at it historically, they've always been invaded through Ukraine. So if your arch enemy who is saying we got to break you into 20 pieces to dominate you is creating or getting into military alliance with your
Was it
closest
justified
neighbor.
for Russia to invade Ukraine?
I don't think it was justified. I don't think it was justified. But America have to look at the Niet document by William Byrne, the Niet document. These are people who understood what Russia demands were, and for me, let's not push too far to Russia and Ukraine at this point. However, I'm saying the fact that we were in so many wars in America, infrastructurally and economically, we are drowning. We are a nation drowning in debt, and we have healthcare system that doesn't work for many
Why are we
people.
pivoting to a different issue?
No.
We can address this, but these are issues created by Republicans.
Exactly, and he came in as a different kind of Republican. He came
He
in as a
signed off on
completely
more
different,
debt-related spending.
different kind of Republican.
He
And
signed off on more debt-related spending. You also didn't answer my
this is one of the
question.
reasons
You
even
also
most
didn't answer
Democrats
my
today
question of how
are
Ukraine.
routing for Trump.
You also didn't explain why Ukraine specifically would be able to stay Ukraine instead of be turned into Russia.
No, I don't think Ukraine will be part of Russia. I don't think that will ever happen. However, Russia's demand have been very clear. You don't create. No, there's no military alliance with
It's like
Ukraine
people
and
can't
any
hear the
nation.
questions that I ask. It's like you only hear part of my question. Like I really don't get it. It's like every guest that I've had on today, it's like they only hear parts of my questions. They don't hear the whole question.
Maybe the whole question is not clear enough.
What was
Yeah,
not clear? Then why didn't you ask me? Why don't you tell me that you don't understand my question?
have you thought of asking the question another way? If one thing you're saying everyone is not getting it, then maybe you should think of asking the question.
Alan, how about you for 1 second maybe question why? Maybe it would be the people who I'm debating for one question. For literally, I'm not saying. How am I saying it incorrectly? I literally have thought about this. I've gone over the question. What about the question doesn't make sense? If you have an issue with the question, you don't understand the question, well then you should tell me. It sounds like people are purposefully not listening to things that I'm saying because they don't want to engage with the debate. And I have tried for multiple times. I have literally said the same thing over and over and over again, and yet you purposefully, like it seems like at this point, are not engaging with what I have to say.
When the first question you asked me, what policy of Trump do you like? And I went directly to the fact that we've had so many military interventions, and majority of the country, Republican, Democrat, was getting fed up with it. We're getting fed up with it, and some of these wars, even veterans, they were coming from some of these wars like, I don't even know what I went to fight for. I don't even know what I want to fight for. It felt to some of them as if politicians just wanted to fill up their pocket in other countries, and they had to send them to do that on their behalf. And when the rest of the countries have seen that over the years, over and over, and one guy comes along, he said, "Come on, why are we fighting all these wars? Let's take care of ourselves." And I think that's where many people gravitated toward Trump. It's not because he's the Hail Mary of politics. No, he's nothing close to that. But we needed or have always needed something different. And he offered that. And he keep offering that. He uses these words, we will take over this place. And he's never said we're going to use the military. He said nothing is off the table. He uses these words this way in order to keep the fact that, okay, in negotiation, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. That's it. And if the Panama Canal, America was involved, deeply involved in the.
So might he drop a
development
nuke on Berlin?
Sorry?
So might he drop a nuke on Berlin?
Might he drop a nuke on Berlin?
If he wants to keep it open to anything, might he drop a nuke on Berlin?
Well, and that sounds like any country, any leader can drop nuke anywhere. But the question you asked, that's how it sounds like.
Pina, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 29.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I didn't vote this time.
If you did vote for Donald Trump, make sure to send a guest request right now. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Why so?
Really, to be honest with you, as a, I guess, lukewarm-ish Christian, but I still have a strong faith in God. Really, I kind of voted more just for contemporary things like abortion and healthcare and all that type of stuff, but mainly abortion.
Okay. So, where in the Bible does it say that abortion should be illegal?
It's a great question. Mainly in the New Testament. I don't know exactly which book, but it does condemn abortion regardless of any trimester, regardless of any stage in the pregnancy, in
No, it
any
doesn't.
type of way. Say
No,
what?
in Numbers it says that you can get an abortion if a woman is adulterous and the baby is not of the husband. So that's just not true. Secondly, like
Okay, that's true.
Can you name Donald Trump's healthcare
I mean,
plan?
okay, we can. He said he was going to try to bolster public healthcare in a way, but I kind of don't want to pivot to healthcare yet. I still kind of want to stay on
He was not
abortion,
going to
if that's okay.
bolster public
But
healthcare. That's just not true.
just me,
He said concepts of a plan.
I mean, that's what I've heard. I mean,
Well, okay, that's sure. I mean, we could go with that, but yeah, back to I guess abortion and stuff. Me personally, just me as a Christian again, like I feel like it's just not morally right. Like I understand there's, you know, certain dilemmas and certain situations where okay, maybe an abortion is needed, but I feel like life on this planet is so valuable and it's so precious. I feel like it's just not really condemnable in under any circumstance.
Should adultery be illegal?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah, because
So
I feel
so
like
Trump should be in prison for adultery?
he's got so much money. I mean, it'd be pretty hard to put him in jail, to be honest with you. But
I
I
mean
mean,
I mean if adultery should be illegal, we should be putting Trump in prison.
we could be putting him in prison, but again, I mean, he's worth so much fucking money. I mean, it'd be pretty hard to. But in a perfect world, okay, yeah, sure, we could put him behind bars. But I mean, we don't live in a perfect world nowadays, so I mean, that'd be pretty difficult. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I understand there's trimesters
So
where you
you
can,
think Trump should be in prison?
in a perfect world, maybe,
Okay, so if Trump should be in prison,
possibly.
and you also think he should be president, are you saying he should be president from prison?
Well, that doesn't really make any sense. I don't know how that would
Are you
work.
saying his Oval Office should be behind bars?
YOLO?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying in a perfect society, when with all the green pastures and everything like that, maybe we could put him in prison. But
Yo,
that's not really a possibility now
hey,
because
buddy.
he's yeah. What's good, bro?
So, Gray, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Of course.
Okay. Why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
He's the GOAT.
What makes him the GOAT?
Dude, he's the GOAT.
You said I'm not Charlie Kirk, bro. What do you mean by that?
Why'd you get so offended?
I don't think I sound offended. I was just asking.
Well, I mean, you invited me to join out of 5,000 people.
Mm-hmm. Why were you spamming comments like that?
Because, like, you have beef with Charlie Kirk, you know?
Okay. Why were you
Hey,
spamming
thoughts on
my
the Cardio
comment section?
album? Hello?
If I'm the one that is like, oh, you're the one out of touch for for adding you up, why are you the one spamming my comment section?
Because why would I not?
You want attention? Thank you so much. Thank you, Michaela.
Thank you, Michaela.
Thank you. Can you thank everyone for giving me gifts?
Dude, I got you.
Go for it.
Thank you,
Can
bro.
you thank Lindsay for the $1 and also thank Nadine? Thank you so much for the $5.
Nah, I'm good.
Christina, thank you so much for the Galaxy. Thank you. Is that it? Are you got nothing else? Or are you just gonna sit up here and
Yeah,
smack on the
can
line?
we
Yeah, I want to hear this.
yeah, can we kind of get back to
Great. I don't want to hear you smacking on the live. Thank you. Go ahead. You can.
But yeah, back to what I was talking about a little bit. Like, I understand, yeah, there's cases and there's situations where, like it might be needed, or there's certain, financial troubles in the way that could get in the way of that. But I feel like even if that's the case, there are, what I'm saying, adoption centers, and I know those aren't necessarily the best place to put a freshly born child. But I mean, I'd rather have a kid have a chance at life rather than not have a chance at all. And, the kid just ends up being a big old what if, you know what I mean? So like,
Okay. So then here's my question. Do you think the guy should
yeah.
be forced to give up child support?
Do I feel like the guy should be forced?
Mm-hmm.
In what way?
Okay, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. In any way.
In what way? If it's warranted, I would.
What do you mean if it's warranted?
Yeah, like if it's warranted, like I feel like if, let's say, the baby mama isn't, complaining about this, that, and the other, and the dad, well, actually, scratch that. I feel like if the dad's ducking child support, hell yeah, he should pay. And he should, play a part in that. But if the dad wants to be a dad, I feel like even if he does have to pay child support, I mean, it shouldn't be as much
So if
child support.
okay. So it's interesting that you want to apply all these standards about how women should be forced to do all these things, but whenever it comes to men, they shouldn't be forced.
Well, no. I'm
Also,
not
here's
trying
my
to
question: Do you think vaccines should be mandated?
for any age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You do?
100%. Yes.
What about the COVID vaccine?
Yes.
Are you vaccinated?
I'm not, which is kind of a hypocritical thing for me to say, but yes, everyone else in my family is vaccinated except me, honestly. But yes, I do think so. I 1,000% think so.
To clarify, vaccines should be mandated, but you're not vaccinated.
Correct. I know. Again, I know it sounds hypocritical, but yes, I do think so.
Okay, interesting. So do you think that we should restrict bodily autonomy to save human life?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then here's my next question.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think that we should ban guns?
No.
Why not?
It's a constitutional right.
But like it would save human lives.
True, but you can't undo
Guns
what's in
don't
the
kill people.
Constitution.
People kill people.
What'd you say, Christian?
Guns kill people. People don't kill people.
What do people
That's
kill people with?
I mean,
The
they
guns.
shouldn't be.
The guns.
They shouldn't be allowed to
Christian.
own a gun. Then
That was
they
a
shouldn't be allowed.
that was a really dumb point. That's like nukes don't kill people. People kill people. Well, people
Well, I mean, you could
can
also
kill
kill
more
someone.
people. People can kill more people with nukes.
Yeah, but then your next
Sir
question would be
Brooks,
who
thank you for
fired the
$2.
nuke.
What's that?
Then your next question would be who fired the nuke.
Obviously, it's the person that did it, right? So obviously, who fired the gun? He obviously did. Jesus Christ.
But then they shouldn't be allowed to own one. I mean, it's that simple.
I appreciate the net had mustache. Well, then that seems like it's
And I guess to
violating the
kind of piggyback,
That sounds like it's violating the rights. Then that you just said that you said.
No, there's like obviously if you're a felon you can't own a gun, which is like
So they should.
perfectly
So
right.
you think the president of the United States shouldn't be able to own a gun, but should be allowed to be president?
I mean, I think if it's going to be about money, like it should be a misdemeanor. I don't think money or like non.
No, but to
what do they
clarify, you
call it?
don't think a felon should be able to own a gun, but you do think they should be able to be president of the United States.
It's only a felony because of the 34 felonies of the money.
Only, of course.
It's money related. It shouldn't be a felony.
Why
like, I
not?
guess to kind of
Why
Sorry.
should it be?
Because
I mean, you have people who are spending like damn near life in prison for I won't say the words, but like the drug related.
I have a question.
Instead of rape
Okay, so rapists should be in prison, right?
To a certain extent, yeah.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
If they're because I see where you're going with this. If they're convicted, yeah, but I mean, Trump shouldn't be in prison. We've been over this.
Okay.
Before.
So. Oh, I've talked to you.
Yeah, I just wanted to get on your skin.
I guess okay. That was odd, but I guess to kind of piggyback off of what he was talking about, or I guess what you asked, I don't think assault weapons should be banned necessarily, but I do think we should have stronger background checks when it comes to people buying these weapons. Making sure these people who are buying these weapons, making sure they have the correct mental space, making sure they're not schizo, making sure these people are not. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yo, Amanda, did you vote for Donald Trump?
No.
Okay. Eddie, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. Rob, did you vote for Donald Trump? Circa, did you vote for Donald Trump? You did or no? Okay. Eddie, why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
Because last year's. I mean.
Okay, let's go to the next person. Only sending us requests if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Do tap that screen. Do share the live, everyone. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Linktree in the bio, everyone. Plus, you can support me over YouTube Super Chat. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yo, what's up? How old are you? Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah. Wait,
Yo,
let
what's
me
up?
say
How old are
something.
you?
Yeah, you're tired.
Gee, you're a fucking bitch cunt.
Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
No way he accepted me. I love you.
Appreciate you.
I love you. I
Appreciate
love
you. 20. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
24.
Tori, did you vote for Donald Trump? Okay, 28. Why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
I mean, look at the options we were presented.
I
By
did.
no means, Donald Trump's not an angel, but we're going to be serious about the Democratic Party here.
Yeah. Can you name one Democratic Party policy that you disagree with?
DEI, mass immigration. I mean, honestly, I don't even know where to begin.
So you disagree with all DEI?
Yeah, I think DEI is a joke.
Okay, so
why would people be judged on their race?
Okay,
Is that not racist?
Do you disagree with DEI on the basis of like helping out disabled people?
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about DEI on a race basis.
Okay, so you only have an issue with DEI if it's related to race.
100%.
Okay, so you're fine with it when it relates to gender. You're fine with it when it relates to the context of, like people who are disabled. But you have an issue with it when it's based on race.
Yeah, but we already have policies
using
in
your
place
same
that offer
using your same logic, you said that
we have a
DEI
policy
is
in place.
you said DEI.
Okay. We have a policy in place that offers employers.
You said DEI is racist, so by your same definition, wouldn't DEI based upon like gender or sex be sexist? So are you saying that you support sexist DEI policy?
Did you really just mute me? Yo, you're a fucking bitch. No, I said we already have policies in place that offer tax credits to employers if they're employing individuals who are veterans, if they're employing individuals who are disabled. That's not an issue, and that's already been functional within our employment system. What we have today is just radical.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you the same question one more time, dude, and I'll hope you respond. So again, right? You said DEI based upon race is racist. Is DEI based upon sex sexist? You can unmute your mic. Click the profile picture in the bottom right. Click the microphone. Said DEI based upon race is racist. Is DEI based upon sex sexist?
Okay, so I mean, if we're going to go into the employment structure here,
I'll ask you the question one more time. You said DEI based upon race is racist, right? So I'm asking you the question: is DEI based upon sex sexist?
to a degree, yes.
Okay.
At the end of the day, if you are hiring an individual, what are you judging them on?
So you support sexist DEI policy?
I'm saying no, I don't support any DEI policy. I feel like an individual will only be hired in a
So
role.
you disagree with all DEI policy?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you disagree with DEI policy that helps out disabled people, right?
God, you're going in a circle. Like, you're literally circle jerking on this. All right, go on to something else. What do you want to discuss?
I want you to finish answering my question there.
What I'm saying is there's already policies in place that cater to that within our employment structure in the United States. Employers are offered tax credits to employ individuals who are disabled.
Hey, 20, what was my question?
You're asking me if DEI is sexist based on gender or doesn't support disabled individuals.
No. I'm asking you if you are against DEI in terms of helping disabled people.
You don't need DEI to help disabled people.
Yes, you do.
But when you use DEI, you're classifying a whole metric of things into one terminology, which is basically a blanket over what's actually taking place under DEI policies.
Well, you did just get a harassment and bullying violation, so I do have to go on to the next person. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. He could not respond to this. It was very unfortunate. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
What time is it?
You're fucking faggot.
Okay, you're mad. Yo, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you, thank you. I'm so confused with that question. I'm really confused. By the way, if you want to support me, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link in the bio. Lindsay, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. But did you get my first? Oh my gosh, Lindsay, I must not have seen it. I apologize. Lindsay, I am looking. By the way, I just want to say, Steve, thank you so much for the $20. And Lindsay, thank you for the $20. Thank you so much. I just saw that. Holy shit, I'm sorry. I literally just my brain has been out of it for the past hour. I apologize. Lindsay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. They said, let me make sure I can catch up with them. They said, off to my 25-year-old cousin's funeral tomorrow. Then I have my grandpa's in 2 weeks. Thank you for your dedication to truth. Yo, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I have my grandparents' funeral here very, very soon myself. I hope it goes well for you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Callie, thank you so much for the $5 for Happy Friday. And then Kiona, thank you so much. I appreciate the $25 for just wanted to say thank you. Yo, thank you so much. I really appreciate Kiona. Can we get some W's for Kiona in the comment section right now? Thank you so much. Do tap that screen. Do share the live. Everyone, it should help get it out to more people. If you want to support me as always, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio. Plus, you can support me over YouTube Super Chat.
Hello, guys.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 24.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I vote for Donald Trump, and
what state you live in?
Now you can suck Trump's big black dick, okay?
Hey, Parker.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Thank you so much for what you do, bro. I love you.
Appreciate you. All right, let's get this next person up here. By the way, everyone, we probably have a little bit less than an hour left in the live. Just letting everyone know. There's not going to be much live today, everyone. I'll probably try to get 3 hours on this live right now. That gets us to 4 hours for the day. Tomorrow, I'll try to be on a bit longer. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Oh, yeah, I disagree with Schumer. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 15.
Did you? Oh, you gotta be 18 plus to join the live. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump.
Parker, why do you look so sad, bro?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Why do you look so sad, Parker?
I'm not sad. Guest violation for sexually suggestive content. Like what? Heather, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. For love you, man. Thank you
Let's
so
go,
much.
Parker.
Did you vote
Keep
for Donald
on
Trump?
getting it. We love you. We love you, bro. No, I
Appreciate
didn't.
you. Appreciate you. Aaron, thank you so much for the $25. Thank you so much. You sound exasperated, Buttercup. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm fine. It's just later in the day, everyone. It's later in the day. Tomorrow I should be on live for longer, everyone. I do apologize. Today, had some stuff to deal with with my girlfriend. Had to make sure I'm there for her. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, I'm 23.
Did you vote for
How are
Donald
you?
Trump?
I did.
Why so?
Well, there's various reasons why I feel like I was a little tired of how the left in the U.S. has become so, I guess, a little extremist, a little radical. I've lived in Europe before. I'm an American citizen, but I used to live in Europe.
I have a question. Like, how so? How
yeah.
are we like too radical?
I guess the contrast between the left in other countries and other territories compared to the U.S. It's just lately and with the Biden administration, everything just went a little too far into wokeness and
Can you define
things
woke?
that just. I'm sorry.
Can you define woke?
Well, I think the official definition woke is someone that is aware of racial injustice. It's just something I don't disagree with.
So you're
However,
woke.
I'm sorry.
So you're woke?
To an extent, but I guess not to the extent that it's been put in every situation of society.
What's the issue
by
with
the
being
left.
aware of racial injustice?
I'm sorry?
What's the issue, right? Or what extent is bad about being like understanding or knowing about like racial injustice?
I don't think it's bad to know about racial injustice. I think it's important that we are educated on
So
that topic.
wokeism isn't bad? So then you said that we're going too far. How are we going too far? And also, why do you say
Again,
that we're radical,
wokeism
but
as
Trump's
the
side isn't
original.
radical?
Wokeism as the original concept is not necessarily bad. I feel like wokeism, modern wokeism, that has been, I guess, taken to an extent that is too far, in my opinion.
Like what?
I mean, things that for instance, and I'm not sure if that is classified under the official definition of wokeism, but things from the left believes that, for instance, kids should be allowed to transition, things like that. That just
like what specific things?
Like kids being allowed to transition, or
like socially?
No, like medically.
No one's doing that.
Well, with the consent of your
saying
parents.
You're saying surgically?
Not surgically, but like
with HRT?
medically.
What's wrong with HRT?
Yes. Well, I feel like a person within a certain age should not take such a serious decision as that until they are.
Should have I been able to, at 16 years old, be able to get access to Accutane?
Well, I mean, it depends, but I feel like
On
it's
what?
not similar. You're not comparing apples to apples on that.
Yeah, Accutane probably is worse.
Well, I mean, it's completely different. We're talking
Jalen,
about.
think of it $10. Thank you so much.
We're talking about very, very different topics. I mean, obviously, when you take a HRT, every part of your body will essentially slowly change, and that will affect your voice, and that will affect your hormones, and that will affect a lot of you. And I feel like someone should be at least 18 years old.
Yeah, and my hormones are affected by Accutane.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not transphobic personally, because I'm gay. I'm not transphobic. I don't have any ideas of like being against trans people, but I do believe that trans people should be 18 years old to start all their medical transition, because I believe that children are not.
So they shouldn't be able to do puberty blockers?
Again, I feel like that is not something a decision that you should make.
Okay, so then here's my question. Should cis kids who have early puberty be able to get access to puberty blockers?
What do you mean? Like,
yeah, cis kids who have early puberty, should they be able to get access to puberty blockers?
I guess not.
No?
Yeah.
So a doctor determines it's best for the kid to get access to puberty blockers because they have early puberty. And you're saying that 5-year-olds, right, who have early puberty, as early as 5 years old, by the way, should be forced to go through puberty at 5 years old instead of getting access to
but
medically necessary puberty blockers.
But again, you're not comparing apples to apples. This is
it's determined by a doctor to be useful.
Correct. And it would.
Okay. So a doctor also determines that it's useful in the context of there being a trans kid. Justice, thank you for the $20 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Justice. Can we get some W's for Justice in the comment section right now? Thank you so much, Justice. Holy shit, thank you so much. As well as Gorilla, thank you so much for the $10 YouTube super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I have been saying. I saw Cedar say that, and I was actually thought it was a good idea. Danny, thank you for the $2 as well. Thank you. Travis, thank you for the $5. Thank you. Travis said, "As a gay man myself, please don't try to act like internalized phobia in the queer community isn't a thing." He said. He said, "Guess you are literally being transphobic. Being gay doesn't make you exempt."
Oh, and I I completely respect that. But I don't consider myself transphobic. I believe, I simply believe that kids should not be allowed to transition because they may not be fully ready to take such big decision in their
Again, but you
life.
just said that like cis kids who have precocious puberty should be able to get access to puberty blockers because it's determined by a doctor to be beneficial. But in the context of trans kids, even if the doctor determines it as beneficial, you still said it should be restricted. So please tell me why the standard is different in one scenario comparative to the other one.
Because they're completely different medical conditions. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
one.
like, isn't the doctor going to be the one who determines what you should do in the context of there being a particular condition?
I feel like this is more of like, yes, of course, if a doctor decides that that's necessary. I am not a doctor, and I'm not someone to say otherwise in that in that context. But
Fuck Parker. Charlie Kirk owns you, you little faggot.
Okay, well, that's crazy.
That was unnecessary. So yeah, I just I feel like, do you want to switch to another topic, or I don't want to waste your time either.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about, or add?
No, I just feel like there's a lot of negative things that people have in respecting Donald Trump. Like there's a lot of negative things about him, but there's also a lot of positive things about the administration that I just agreed with. I'm not fully supportive of him as an individual, as a person, but I am supportive of this shift that was a little bit necessary. In terms of illegal immigration, in terms of, you know, different things that I just feel like.
What immigration policy do you support of Donald Trump's?
I'm sorry?
What immigration policy do you support of Donald Trump's?
What immigration policies supported? Sorry, could you repeat the question?
What immigration policies do you support of Donald Trump's?
Okay, I support the idea that everyone that comes to the U.S. should come in a legal manner. And as someone that has gone through, immigration myself, although I'm a U.S. citizen, I've gone through immigration in Europe. I completely respect the whole process and how complex it is to like go through medical exams and background checks and doing all these very extensive process. And I feel like the people that were or currently are still doing skipping this entire process is just not beneficial to the countries.
Do you believe in the American dream?
I do believe in the American dream.
So it should be better for our children than it's been for us. So then why shouldn't it be better for immigrants of the future comparative to immigrants of the past?
Because not all immigrants in the past came illegally. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, just because it's currently considered illegal doesn't mean it should be. Right. Well, and what I'm saying is that like the only reason I would want to deport people, right, is on the condition, right, that it is the case that they've committed a violent crime, right, or a bad crime. And I would only deport them on the condition that the country that they are being deported to is going to put them in a jail.
Well, but then from my perspective, I believe that this country was built by immigrants, but there's a huge difference between illegal and legal migration. And that's something that maybe the left has not fully does not fully understand. They believe that everyone is an immigrant and everyone is in the same box. But again,
I just told you how that was not the case for me. Appreciate the description. Like I just told you how like if someone has committed a violent crime or a bad crime, they should be deported on the condition that they are like going to be put into a jail in the country that they're being deported to.
Okay, but but I'm not. I don't understand how that relates to what I just said. Basically, what I'm saying is, illegal immigration is an issue because people should come into this country by following a legal path and ensuring that they get a background check, medical exams too. I don't know if you're aware, but obviously there are, medical conditions that could eventually become people dependent on Medicare and social programs. And at the end of the day, I don't think all Americans want to pay for like social programs to cover for illegal immigrants that don't have the ability to compensate
Headwind, thank you
for
for the $5. Thank you so much. So
their medical issues.
Undocumented immigrants pay more into the system than they take from it. You're saying that like certain types of medical conditions they don't have enough to pay. Are you saying that like certain types of medical conditions people shouldn't be allowed in the country? Which medical conditions do you think people should be allowed in the country if they have?
No, I don't think there should be any discrimination based on medical conditions whatsoever.
So then what's the point?
But for instance, I know there are specific situations in which you may not be allowed to do a legal process to move into a different country. For instance, when I started my process of going to England, I had to take medical exams, and it was clear that if I had a HIV, which I don't, but if I did, I might not be able to get my student visa, and I needed to like go through a different process. So there are countries that limit the ability of people entering the country because of certain medical conditions. So that's a reality that maybe in the US, there's no discrimination based on, for instance, a condition as HIV, but
I don't think that that's what the issue is in the United States, where people are being discriminated on that basis. Like what people are questioning is that like Donald Trump is increasingly deporting people who do not meet a particular violent description. So it's like, I don't understand. He said he's going after violent criminals. He's not. He also released violent criminals into the country. He pardoned people who pled guilty and admitted to violently assaulting police officers on January 6th. Also, I have a question. How do you feel about him like being involved with a post where there was a like the pink triangle?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not aware of that. The pink triangle.
Yeah, like the same sort of symbol used by the Nazis to brand gay individuals, right, during the like Holocaust.
When did this happen?
Just recently. I think it was like I forget what social it was, but just recently.
That is factual. I think that's absolutely disgusting, and obviously, I do not support things like that. I mean, I'm not stupid. Again, the thing is, if you live your entire life in America and you only have one perspective, and the issue here is that we don't have centrism. Centrism does not really exist. There's either left or right, and you can lose friends.
No, the issue is that there's too much. Because we don't know how there's too much centrism in this country where it becomes toxic, because people, instead of understanding how insane one side could be, they immediately say, oh, there must be some compromise between this, which is insane. Because when you look at the two parties that exist right now, you have one party that's undermining the rule of law, our democracy, our constitution, right? Basic things like that are foundational to being American. Right.
Okay, I just want to address something really quickly. I saw in the comments, someone said insulted me because they thought
and I also just want to clarify, like there are saying certain aspects of centrism that are toxic. I'm not saying it's like it's an centrism absolutist, right? That's what I'm disagreeing. I'm not saying that centrists are always wrong. There are plenty of things I'm centrist on. Okay. What I'm just saying, though, is that being a centrist absolutist, that saying that centrism is always the correct thing,
no, but
is an insane thing, because then there's like an idea that there's like somehow always going to be some reasonable conversation between me and some insane MAGA lunatic. Okay. And I just don't think there is in plenty of circumstances.
I'm not sure. Well, I completely agree with you on that, to be honest. But I just want to address something on the comments, if you allow me, that I just read. If that's okay.
I mean, I don't know why you'd be addressing that rather than like addressing what I'm saying.
Because I feel like it's very inappropriate. So this person is insulting me and saying that I have AIDS and HIV, and I think that that's very discriminatory.
Yeah, that definitely is. I absolutely agree. I totally agree. That person, that person should be banned.
this first of all, I don't. But second of all, like, why would someone do that? So if someone can report that. But anyways, but no, I completely agree with you on that. I mean, I feel like obviously you have to take a side. This time I decided that my side was siding with the more conservative party, because I just feel more identified with certain things, and I've given you some of the points that I feel like what he's done with the illegal immigration, although is unfair to some, has really shifted what was happening at the southern border, has really controlled the amount of people that were coming in illegally, has really made drastic changes in terms of like immigration
Can you
processes
tell
and
me
all
a
that.
single good border policy?
Well, specifically like a single border policy, no, but I've seen the numbers, how much they shifted from
But
in
but
countries.
you don't even know what they did. So then how can you say that what they did was good?
Well, I know that they did many things. Like for instance, they closed
Wait,
the.
have you seen the stock market?
Yes.
How's that doing?
Well, that's not doing very well, but it's because Elon Musk is an asshole. But I don't agree with Elon Musk being in any sort of power. I wasn't expecting for him to have that position of power either. So that was disappointing. But I guess I already voted for Trump. Am I going deciding that I regret it? I don't necessarily regret it. I feel like it was necessary for the country to have a little bit of a shift to conservatism, a little bit, but I wasn't expecting it to go this far. So,
all right, is there anything else you want to talk about, Arad?
No.
All right, let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Fuck no. Fuck that guy.
Nice. Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. If you're on YouTube, do make sure to like the stream, everyone. Do make sure to like the stream. It helps send it out to more people. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
All right, go lay down.
And let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Let's get this next person up here. Do you tap that screen? Let's get to 1 million likes here on TikTok, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
26.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay, so you typed in the comment section that liberals don't have common sense. Or they said you said liberals lack general sense on very basic concepts. So
Concepts.
Yeah. So here's my question: What are the how many branches of government does the United States have?
3.
And what are they?
Senate, Congress, and I believe House of Representatives. No. I might be misquoting myself there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Maybe. You know. I just want to let you know it's executive, judicial, and legislative. Okay, so liberals lack general sense of basic concepts.
Yeah, but I mean that's a very far out question. Like that's
a far out
ideally,
question.
I'm not in politics, but
that's a far
let's
out
be
question.
realistic.
I just want to let you know. I have a question. Do you think immigrants, in order to make it into the United States, should be forced to take a civics test?
Yeah, and I know it's on the civics test, but look, I'm a born citizen. End of be all. Like it's not the end of the world. But yes.
Yeah. So again, if you're an immigrant,
Executive,
you need,
judicial.
if you're an immigrant, you needed to know it. But if you are born here, then you don't.
Okay, well, and how many Americans can name 5 countries outside of the U.S.? Let's be realistic here.
And is that not an issue?
It is an issue. And why are we there? Because of the Department of Education with the United States. How far have we fallen in education standards since that was implemented?
Hey, chat. I know everyone in the chat can name 5 because we're liberals, but we have to acknowledge that there's a huge portion of the constituents of America that did vote for MAGA. So
I mean, if we're being honest, if we're on TikTok here, I think one of the most famous TikTok accounts that actually ask people that question is constantly asking them within New York City, which is a very liberal city anyways. And I think it's everyone that he interviews is unable to answer this simple question of naming 5 countries outside the U.S. So
name 5 countries outside of the U.S.
You want me to name 5 countries out the U.S.? England, Ireland, Spain, Germany, France, Czechoslovakia. You want to give me a continent?
Europe.
Okay. Poland, Sweden, Finland. I don't want to name a country I named. Italy, Austria, Luxembourg. Someone in the comments said Africa. Let's go Madagascar, South Africa, Namibia, Gambia, Democratic Republic of Congo, Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal. I mean, give me another continent.
Bro thinks he's so cool right now. Indonesia.
That's in Asia.
Okay, I was testing you.
Brother, I've lived in 3 continents. I'm not a fool.
Lewis, I mean, well, you didn't know how many branches of government there are, so.
I just stated I lived in 3 continents. I didn't live my entire life in the United States, but I was born in the U.S.
Okay. Well, Lewis, I have a question. Can you
Go
name
ahead.
me one Donald Trump policy that he influenced to get passed that you like?
Department of Government Efficiency. Fantastic.
That's not a policy. Liberals lack a general sense of basic concepts. I think liberals lack that. It's not MAGA. It is not Trump supporters. It is definitely the liberals. Those darn liberals. They're so uneducated. They voted for a guy held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman, who tried to undermine our democracy,
Quote unquote,
rip apart our
civilly liable.
Constitution, pardoned and released violent criminals into the country.
Okay,
oh, wait,
so
no,
I'll
shit.
continue. I
Oh
believe
shit,
his
Lewis,
immigration policies
I
have
fucked
been
up.
beneficial.
That wasn't liberals. I fucked up, Lewis. My bad. That was not liberals.
Okay, so you requested that I stay.
Lewis, I can't hear you when you swipe out of the app. Valerie, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you requested a policy that I'm a fan of.
Mm-hmm. And you still haven't told me.
I said his immigration policies.
Which one?
Basically strengthening border security for the first time ever. He sent U.S. troops. Border crossings have dramatically dropped.
I'm asking the policy name.
What? All right. If you're gonna play that game, then like you could do that all night. But you're literally dodging what I'm saying.
I think you're dodging what I'm saying when you don't answer the question.
His policies on immigration have been beneficial so far in the short term of office he's held in his second term.
Hey, Lewis, what were the policies that he passed that you liked?
You're rage baiting. That's really what you're doing. You're avoiding a debate.
I asked you for the policies. How am I avoiding a debate?
Because I'm literally telling you, his immigration policies have been hugely
What
beneficial.
policies would that be?
I'm telling you right now, he's for the first time ever, he sent U.S. troops to strengthen our border. Border crossings.
How many troops?
I don't know. Like, what am I, a statistician?
Statistician? No, I doubt you know anything about statistics. That's too much for you.
Oh my god.
Like, what's a confidence interval?
Are we gonna have a debate, or like what are we doing?
Yeah, you can't ask MAGA about general concepts. Again, everyone, just to clarify, liberals lack general sense on very basic concepts.
Okay, so then let's talk about his implementation of tariffs and how beneficial that is to our economy.
What is a tariff?
A tariff is a government tax on a foreign import.
Okay. Who pays the tariff?
The consumer.
So you want consumers to pay more taxes?
Yes, because I would prefer that we incentivize businesses to offer base manufacturing in the U.S. Look at what Apple has done most recently. Apple actually just made the first ever tariff-free MacBook Air or MacBook.
Lewis, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, in terms of the policies for Donald Trump with tariffs, right? Are they a regressive or a progressive tax?
They're progressive.
You think tariffs are progressive?
100%. I think they're progressive, because what has happened in the U.S. Let's think about it on multiple standpoints, right? In global conflict, what is the most beneficial thing that a country can offer?
What is a progressive tax?
A progressive tax is something that is beneficial to society.
No, a progressive tax is a tax in which people who are rich pay more in terms of the rate of tax. Okay, a progressive tax is not a tax that makes things better.
Use case of progressive. Let's
okay, so tariffs are regressive. The reason why they're regressive is because they actually lead to consumers paying a higher percentage in taxes, right? Compared of their income comparative to people who are rich.
Yeah, but you look at it on a one-fold basis. I mean, how do the quote unquote lower income individuals generate an income? They need jobs. What happens in globalization when you outsource all manufacturing to foreign countries? Look at Detroit. How did that occur?
Sorry, repeat what you just said.
All right, that's disrespectful itself. I said
what's disrespectful? I was talking to my girlfriend.
It could have been a boyfriend for all we know, but it's okay. What I wanted to say.
Why would that matter, Lewis? If that was true, why would that matter? Are you just homophobic?
Let's get back to my point.
Leo, think of it $10. No, I want you to address that. Leo, thank you so much. Appreciate the $10. Thank you so much for the liberal common sense fund. Thank you so much for that Republicans cannot keep up to, as well as Gorilla. Think of it $10. Thank you so much. Appreciate
going
it.
back to my original point.
No. Why do you think it's okay to be homophobic?
I don't think it's homophobic.
That is absolutely homophobic.
No, it's not. I think that you potentially are a homosexual, but that's all.
Yeah,
but
you were trying to say that as an insult. You're trying to say that as an insult.
No, I'm trying to just say that as a true judge of your.
No, you're trying to say that as an insult.
No, I'm really just taking
anyone with a brain cell can identify that you were trying to use that as an insult.
Okay, so take it as you feel.
No, you were trying to engage in an insult, and now you're trying to back away from that.
Excuse me? Lewis, I'm going to be honest. You're not making any good points here. So if you're going to actually debate him, if you're not going to debate him, can I go?
Yeah, I know. He's avoiding the debate. He runs in circles. It's kind of frustrating. I'm trying to get back to my point on how tariffs are actually beneficial to us as a society within the U.S., but he's completely avoiding it.
Well, you're just throwing insults and stuff, and I'm trying to actually talk because I've been waiting all night.
Oh, low-key, bro, you just got ate up.
No, I'm giving him room to speak.
Straight gagged.
I'm giving, bro. The only thing you're gagging on is cock all night, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
Yeah, it is an insult. Take it as you want.
Well, I mean, one thing it would be is that no one at all has gagged on yours, and that's why you had to say that on the live. That was really fucking cringe, bro.
Yeah,
that was really fucking cringe. I know you're fantasizing about other people doing it, but that can't ever happen to you. So don't go too far, buddy. Don't go too far. It's not possible for someone to gag on that shit. That shit is way too small, bro.
Hit me with a better clap.
That shit is way too small, bro. Let's be real. Like don't get ahead of yourself too far.
You're literally
don't get ahead of yourself too far there, Lewis. Like, let's just be totally frank.
Bro, don't mute me because you're scared of the clap back, bro. You're literally watching dick size. Like, come on, don't be moving like that. Yo.
He's actually stunned, bro. Has no response.
Has no response. You
got
put me on
clapped,
mute.
bro. You got clapped.
Put me on mute. What the fuck are you talking about? I let him speak. He wanted to debate you. I let him speak. Yeah. Nah, I really have no issue. If you want to go ahead and start debating, by all means.
All right, Parker, what's your opinion on them banning guns?
On him?
So Biden and Kamala were like trying to get guns banned. What's your opinion on that?
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
What guns?
What are you talking about? Assault rifles.
Okay, assault weapons. So that's not all guns.
Yeah, but what's your opinion on that?
Don't have an issue with that.
You don't have an issue with it?
Mm-mm. Will, thank you so much for the $20 YouTube super chat. Thank you so much, Will. I really appreciate it, Will. Can we get some W's for Will in chat right now? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You agree with it or no?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
So
Leo, thank you for the $2.
How do you feel that like guns actually save more lives every year than they actually kill? Like,
can you give me any evidence that AR-15s save more lives than they kill?
Do you know what AR means?
Armorite? Push the galaxy, thank you.
You said it wrong.
How do I say it?
Armalite? You said armorite?
Yeah, I apologize. My bad.
Yeah, good boy. Hold on, let me look up and get some evidence.
Go for it, buddy. Lewis, you have anything else?
Yeah, so actually we could continue on the 2A conversation, but I wanted to actually discuss tariffs.
Go for it.
So you had basically made the point that low-income individuals will pay more, and that's a consequence of tariffs. Mm-hmm. Now, my argument to that is we need base manufacturing within this country, and the effect of globalization and delegating all of our manufacturing to other countries and purchasing majority of our items. Honestly, our biggest trade partner is China. Now, if you look at all the lack of
Lewis,
regulations,
are you on a phone right now?
There. Huh?
Are you on a phone right now?
Yes.
Where the fuck do you think that came from?
Okay, and where the fuck do you think it will come from now?
The same place.
No, it won't.
It probably will.
I mean, Apple just released a multitude of products that were actually manufactured within the US. The first tariff-free MacBook was just released for a cheaper price with a better processor than previously made MacBooks. Look at the amount of investment into semiconductor production within the US. For years, we wanted to go to war with China.
You're talking about a marketing plea.
It's not a marketing plea. It's reality. Look at how many car manufacturers
are moving.
How would they
have changed their manufacturer process that quickly? That doesn't make any sense. You don't know how long it takes to change manufacturers.
I'm telling you right now, it's very clear. You can see. I mean, I'm not telling you to agree with me. I'm just anyone listening to this can just look it up.
Hello.
Okay, so you know it's not the phone you're using, right?
The phone I'm using is a 15 Pro Max. It was made last year, 2 years ago. I'm talking about going forward.
And where are the materials from?
It's basic economics.
Where are the materials from?
All over the world, but that's a completely different point. We're talking about a multitude.
So to clarify, from global trade and globalization.
Okay, but when you have the base
it's basic economics, bro. He just left.
All right, hello.
Did you get banned?
Probably, but okay. So the FBI has published and said that handguns over Armalite rifles were involved in 53% of the murders, and rifles were involved in 4% of the murders. Okay.
You didn't actually justify your argument. You said that it saves more lives than it kills.
Oh yeah. So
also, like, how many people did nukes kill last
I'm
year?
not done. I'm not done.
How many people did nukes kill last year?
Nukes haven't even been used since probably
should they be
1950.
banned?
What?
Should they be banned?
Hold on. That's not what I
Should it
wasn't
be
done.
illegal for the average U.S. citizen to get a nuclear weapon?
I wasn't done speaking. But okay, so the CDC has said that guns save 3 million lives per year.
Not ARs.
Okay, so do you want me to find the number of how many ARs have saved lives per year? But
I'm asking you how many lives are saved from ARs.
But banning ARs is ignorant because pistols are used more in murders. What is the point of banning ARs?
Again, because of how many people you can kill in a short period of time. So what you're not
Okay,
understanding it, listen. Nukes didn't kill as many people as pistols last year. Yet we should still ban nukes. Miniguns didn't kill as many people. RPGs didn't kill as many people. Yet they should still be banned.
Do you think a civilian is getting an RPG?
No. And that's why I think we should keep it that way. Even though less people are dying due to RPGs, you should still keep it that way.
Okay. So
Or do you want to legalize RPG usage?
No, but there's legal ways where you can get an RPG.
Okay, you think citizens should be able to have RPGs?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Not for well, okay, banning guns is stupid in general because if
what
you're a
about
criminal,
nukes? Should you legally be able to get a nuke?
Can I please speak? Banning guns is stupid in general because if you're a criminal, you really think they're going to give a fuck whether they're breaking the law or not. Let's be real here.
It reduces the supply, makes it more expensive on the black market, which causes less people to be able to have access to it.
You can steal a gun.
What? Yeah, no shit, but it still reduces access. So people who would have otherwise had access to it don't have access to it.
Barely. And you really think they're going to be able to get a hold of all the guns that are on the street right now?
Should you make murder illegal?
What? Murder is illegal.
But it still happens.
I know.
Okay, so no shit. That's not like a reason to keep it legal, right?
Why would we ban it if they're involved in less murders?
The same way we ban nukes.
Nukes aren't banned. They're banned to civilians, but they're not banned from the actual country. You're not going to win in an argument about guns.
Do you think we're trying to ban?
I've been studying since I was 13.
Do you think Democrats are trying to ban guns like ARs in the military? No,
What?
it's civilians. You absolute moron.
Yeah, but that's stupid banning. Handguns. If you say handguns, I'd agree with that more because it's involved in 53% of the murders. But ARs, they don't even. That's stupid. What is a reason to ban an AR?
It can kill more people quicker.
That's not true. Do you know what? All right. Are you familiar with a switch?
Well, I have a question. I have a
Can you
question.
mind,
If
please?
you were trying to take on like a military, right? Would you rather have a pistol or an AR?
Okay. Can you answer my question first? Because I asked it first, please.
If you were in GTA and you were trying to take on the cops, AR or pistol?
Can we be respectful here, please?
And I would like a answer to my question.
I asked mine first. Can we be adults here?
No.
All right. Since you want to be petty, I'll answer yours first. Realistically, it depends on what type of AR or what type of pistol, because if you are familiar with the Switch, you realize that it can shoot a lot faster than the Armalite rifle. So you can get a Switch, and you put it on the back, and it makes it automatic.
Can't that go on an AR too?
No.
Are those illegal?
You could get auto sears. No, there's legal loopholes to get switches.
And I would argue to get rid of those.
Well, I agree because they're honestly they're going through the streets like crazy.
Okay, well, so let's ban them.
Yeah, I say we ban switches, but I don't say we ban guns. Because if they're
I
saving,
didn't argue to ban all guns.
you argued to ban ARs.
Yeah, I have no issue with that.
What the fuck are you talking about? You have no issue with them. If you want to ban them, why do you have? I'm saying.
I said I
you're
have no
saying,
issue with banning it.
Oh. Do you want to ban pistols?
I think that they're more necessary for self-defense than AR.
How does that make any sense if they're involved in more murders?
My argument isn't based on the number. I never made that argument.
What is the argument based on?
The propensity of murder. Like how much you can cause in a short period of time.
Yeah, you can do the same with the. You guys, how hard it is to get an automatic gun on like anywhere? Because if let's be real, you can shoot a pistol as fast as you can shoot a AR.
I have a question. What's upholding gun rights in the U.S.?
The Second Amendment.
And did Donald Trump want to terminate all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution?
Can you explain what you're asking me? I'm not trying to.
Donald Trump wanted to terminate all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution.
So he wanted to ban guns? Like
inevitably, that would be if you terminate all the rules, regulations, and articles in the Constitution.
I don't think Trump wants guns banned.
That's what that would do. If he's undermining the Constitution, and that's what upholds the rights to bear arms, well, then wouldn't you see that as a threat to like what protects your gun rights?
Yeah, but do you have any evidence that that is true?
Mm-hmm. Look up Trump terminate Constitution.
Can you repeat that?
Look up Trump terminate Constitution.
All right.
You should be able to see it. Look on images. It's one of his own tweets. And read off the tweet for us.
I'm trying to find it right now. So with the revelation and of massive and widespread fraud and deception, and working closely with the big tech companies, the DNC, and the Democrat Party, do you throw the presidential election results of 2020 out and declare the rightful winner, or do you have a new election, a massive fraud of this type and magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even though those found in the Constitution? Our great founders did not want and would not condone false and fraudulent elections.
What's your analysis there?
I don't believe he's targeting like getting rid of the Second Amendment. I believe that he is targeting like he believes that the 2020 election was rigged.
Can you tell me what all means?
All right. It means everything in the Constitution. I mean, still, I don't think he would ever do that. Do you believe that he would ever do that?
I don't think he has the power to, but I think he just threatened it. The same
Just
way,
because
I don't think that Democrats necessarily have the power to get rid of
you don't
ARs.
think Trump's a troll?
Hmm?
You don't think he fucks around on the internet?
What do you mean?
He literally messes with people on the internet. Like, you think that was serious?
Think what was serious?
Like, you think he actually wants to ban the Constitution?
So he was just trolling?
Honestly, I think so. Are you eating waffles?
Yes. Personally,
That shit gas.
Yeah. You know what isn't gas?
What?
The brain cells in your head. They're not working very well.
Why are they not
They're
working?
not working very well. They must have ran out of fuel.
How did they run out of fuel?
What were we just talking about?
Guns. And how Kamala and Biden wanted to get rid of them.
Kamala. No, what were we just talking about? With Donald Trump.
Donald Trump's tweet. That's what we were talking about.
What about it?
He said he wanted to get rid of the Constitution.
All of the rules, regulations, and articles in the Constitution. And then you're like, he's not going to do it, though.
I don't think he doesn't have the power to. No one does.
Okay. So then why are you using this as an argument against the Biden-Harris administration?
What do you mean using this as an argument? Because they were actually like very close to doing it.
I thought they didn't have the ability because it's against the Constitution.
What do you mean?
Okay.
If they have the ability to ban rocket launchers, they have the ability to ban.
Okay, you know what? We're going to go back to this. You said that Donald Trump was trolling?
Me personally, you don't think Trump's a fucking troll?
But you think he was trolling when he said he wanted to terminate the Constitution?
Honestly, no, because I believe that he believes that the election was rigged.
Hey, think the $2, so he wasn't trolling.
Probably not.
Okay.
Do you agree with everything that Kamala says?
No.
Exactly.
That doesn't at all indicate that you think that Trump is preferable.
What do you mean?
Just because it is the case that, wait, so you're saying that that would indicate that somehow Trump is preferable? Is that what you're saying?
What are you talking about?
Your tracking of the conversation is very brutal.
Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, what do you remember from it?
Something about preferable.
Something about preferable?
Yes, sir.
How do you indicate that Donald Trump is preferable to Kamala Harris based upon that?
To be honest, I don't know what preferable means. You want me to be honest? I wasn't very smart in school.
Jesus Christ. Okay. He just told me he doesn't know what preferable means.
Like, I don't know the exact.
Stop. 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 You, dude. I don't think it's preferable to engage in this conversation any longer.
You're bringing up tweets because I was winning in a gun argument.
Do you know what a preference is?
Yeah, I know what a preference is.
What is a preference?
Like, you prefer that.
What's a preference?
A preference? Like, saying, here, I'll give you an example. Like, I prefer yellow Gatorade over blue.
I understand. I'm saying, tell me what a preference is without using the word preference.
Like, you would rather have something over something else.
Okay.
I can't give you a
So if
like.
something is preferable, what does that mean?
It means that you like want that over the other thing.
So you do know what it means.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude. Now do you realize how stupid what you just said was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would really hope, dude. I would really hope, dude. That's so brutal. Like I promise you, if I posted that, like there would be tens of thousands of likes on comments saying, I cannot believe this guy voted.
What do you mean? Like, you have a ton of people that vote for abortion being allowed. And
it should be. Abortion should be allowed. You think it should be illegal?
You think? Wait, am I allowed to say the TRANS?
No. But I'm
Not me?
asking I'm
All right.
asking you I'm asking the question, right?
Do I think it should be illegal?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it should be up to the state.
Okay, so
Me
do
personally.
you think abortion is murder?
Honestly, my preference, like, I think it is illegal. Like, it is murder.
Okay. So do you think murder should be left up to the states?
No.
Well, that's what you just argued for. Jed, thank you for the hand heart.
Well, I'm just saying what Trump wanted.
I understand, but you just said that you preferred that. Also, by the way, now you understand.
Understand? What are you saying? What are you saying that I understand?
How preferences work.
Yeah, I understand how preferences work. Abortion is murder.
Yeah. I say I know you believe that. So you think murder should be left up to the states?
I'm just saying what Trump wanted, but
Yeah, I understand, but I'm asking
me
you what you
personally,
want.
no, I think it should be banned everywhere.
Okay. Abortion should be banned everywhere. Ani, thank you so much for the $2. I have a question.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I believe, okay, so there's things called condoms, there's things called Plan B, there's things called birth control. So if you make the dumb,
Let me guess.
hold on.
You've never used one of those in your life.
Yeah, I actually have.
So let's say one of them failed, right? And you still got someone pregnant. Are you saying it'd be wrong for you to get an abortion in that context?
No, because there is. Do you know what a fire station is?
Yeah.
Do you know what adoption is?
Uh-huh.
You guys, you can put your kid up for adoption.
Uh-huh.
You guys, you can take your kid to a fire station.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you can go through pregnancy.
Yeah, I'm confused. Well, why are you saying that they should have to go through the whole fucking damn pregnancy?
Because they wanted to have sex.
It's oh, so?
What do you mean so? You know the risk of you're having sex, you know the risk.
So?
Do you not know the risk?
Yeah.
Have you ever had sex?
No.
Okay, so you know the risk going into sex, right? And if you get a girl pregnant, you took that risk. So it should be illegal.
Dude,
You should not.
No, why? I don't care.
Because you should learn from your actions.
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care?
I don't give a fuck about a zygote. Why should I go to prison for a damn zygote? It's a single cell fucking organism, dude.
Are you gonna bring up that fucking
If I
unplugged?
if I slap a damn fucking zygote in a petri dish, right? A single cell organism in a petri dish, should I go to jail? I do it for TikTok and YouTube content. Should I go to jail?
Are you gonna bring up that fucking unplug it? Can you bring that up?
We can talk about that later. I'm asking if I slap a damn zygote right now.
Yeah.
Should I go to prison?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
You think I should go to prison for slapping a single cell microorganism?
Yeah.
Why?
To be honest, I don't know much about like biology shit, but isn't that what like it turns into? Like once the sperm hits the egg?
Yeah, but like it's a single cell organism. You think that's murder? You think it's a person?
I don't think it's a person yet.
You don't think it's a person yet? I have a question. Do you think it would be murder to kill this?
Yeah, that's a baby dolphin. You're not gonna fucking get me.
It's not a dolphin, actually. It's not a dolphin. What are you talking about, dude? Look. You think that this is a dolphin?
You're a goofball.
You think this is a dolphin?
Yeah, that's a dolphin. It's a dolphin.
Do you see it? It's actually a human. I actually swapped them out, literally, and you didn't even realize. I swapped them out. And you didn't even realize. you just. I got you. You thought you got around that? No, I still got you.
Yeah, you got me.
I still got you, buddy.
Good shit, bro.
Bro thought he got around that shit. That's rough, buddy. That's so rough.
But let me tell you how your argument about the unplugging shit is. It doesn't check out. Like,
yeah. Is it murder for me to pull the plug on an individual in my family that's brain dead?
okay, so if you want to take it there, do you believe that? Okay, say there's a wounded animal.
Hey, Henry.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I'm inviting Henry on the live. Henry, please join. You just said the guest on the live is a paid actor, probably. Unforgettable. I'm just going to let you know. You're making such a horrible argument right now. Someone thought you were paid to come up on the live.
All right. Okay.
Not trolling. Someone thought you were paid to come up here.
I don't give a shit.
Dude, that's so rough, man. Oh, dude. That's so rough.
All right. Are you going to let me speak?
Go ahead, Melissa. Think of it $2.
All right. Say there's a wounded animal, right?
I'm a wounded animal right now. My brain hurts.
Is someone wrong for shooting and putting the wounded animal out of its misery?
What's up?
Is someone wrong for putting a wounded animal out of its misery?
Depends on if are you a human? Humans are animals. Okay, so if there's a wounded human, then yes, that would be murder.
If that human has no chance of living a normal life again, putting it out of its misery is not murder.
Okay, well, I mean, we're talking about other types of animals other than humans. There's gonna be a completely different argument. I don't know why you randomly asked that question.
Because I was giving.
Are you vegan?
No, I'm not vegan. I would never be vegan.
Okay, well, one, I think that's a stupid thing to say. Two, I think that's
What's the stupid thing to say? Giving you an analogy?
No, that you would never be vegan, because I think that it's a totally legitimate concern to have.
I'm not a
I think
fucking
most
pussy.
people's arguments against it are pretty shit. Appreciate the gem gun. I'm not a vegan myself, but I think most people's arguments against it are pretty shit.
You would be vegan?
I think I would consider it. I would consider being something close to it.
What are your testosterone levels?
I don't fucking know.
You don't know?
I have zero testosterone in my body.
You're 0?
Mhm.
I figured you were like in the low hundreds.
I have zero testosterone in my body.
Yeah, I could believe that, honestly.
You do?
What? Like, what age did you
Well, then you're stupid, because I have to have some in my body to survive, you fucking idiot.
What age did you transition?
Are you really asking me if I'm trans?
No, I'm asking you, like, what age did you transition?
From what?
From a girl to a guy.
Okay, so you think I'm not biologically male?
No.
Okay, so
the way you act.
Okay, so to clarify, you think I'm a woman?
Or you hopped on estrogen.
So you think I'm a woman, right?
I think you act like one.
No, am I a woman or no?
I mean, you're not a man. You're a boy.
I'm not a man?
I think you're a boy.
I'm a boy? Okay, so Donald Trump said he would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years. I'm 22 years old. Right, that 20-year-old would be younger than me. So did Donald Trump want to date a little girl? Oh, are you watching my live? You're funny. He's not very smart, is he? Kelsey, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. Tiffany, thank you for the $5. Leah, thank you for the $5. Jess, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They said I could not handle it anymore. It's too much. Valerie, thank you for the $5. Tiffany, thank you for this. Thank you for the $10. Jen, thank you for the $3.33. Thank you. I just want to let you know, unforgettable. Marge does not think you're very smart.
Hello?
Yeah, Marge doesn't think you're very smart.
Who?
Marge,
Who's Marge?
my girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
No fucking way.
No way.
No shot.
You want to say hi to him real quick? No, you can just like speak. Like,
Wait, have you ever
hi.
showed your girlfriend?
What's up?
Have you ever showed your girlfriend to social media?
No, I don't show her. No, I don't. I'm not gonna let insane fucking people on the internet figure out who she is.
Oh. So, what were you talking about? We were talking about.
Weren't you saying I have like zero testosterone in my body?
Yeah.
Do you have a significant other?
Significant. I did. I broke up with her though.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. She still can't leave me alone.
Well, I just want to let you know it's for the better that she's not near you.
What do you mean? I'm the one pushing her away. How's that?
And that is a blessing in disguise.
How's that a blessing?
Because you are a horrible dude. Like, to be honest.
Horrible dude.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if
You barely know me.
if one of my girlfriend's friends was talking about the guy that they're talking to, and we met them, and it was you, I would be like, yeah, no, no, red flags, no. Ooh. Like that's the response that I have. I'm just gonna be totally honest, like, and I'm just being totally genuine right now. Like, seriously,
I'm a horrible dude.
red flag, totally red flag.
Can you give me 1 point how I'm a horrible dude?
Your views.
What can you give me?
One, how you view women.
How do I view women? What's wrong? I literally never even stated how I view women.
Who did you vote for? And what policies do you support on abortion?
Donald Trump. And I don't. First of all, I would never even.
Did you say I should go to prison for slapping a zygote?
The girls I would get with, I
just don't think that
you wouldn't even consider getting an abortion because I'm waiting till marriage.
You're waiting till marriage? So you're a virgin?
No, I lost my virginity, but I am now waiting till marriage to do it again.
I have a question. Would you get married to someone who is also not a virgin?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, why are you waiting now? What's the point?
Because of my views on, like, I believe in God, and I mean, I'm not going to talk to you about God because we're talking about politics here. So don't even try to have a conversation.
Why does God think it's wrong to fuck?
What do you mean? Because it's the most intimate, like, it's the most intimate thing.
That's pretty intimate. Why is it wrong in that context?
Because you shouldn't go around spreading it with everyone.
I don't.
Well,
just my girlfriend.
Do you plan to stay with your girlfriend for your life?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good for you, man.
So is it wrong? Oh, I got banned. Harassment and bullying? That's just on TikTok, so I'm still on YouTube. Was I bullying him, chat? Was I bullying him? Was I bullying him? No. He wasn't very smart. That was really brutal. That was really brutal. Dude, he was, I don't know, I've had some dumb guests in my live before. He was one of the dumbest. I'm gonna be totally honest. I think he was one of the dumbest. His comment was he the person with that comment? The comment of like liberals don't have common sense. Oh Jesus Christ, dude, that person was so dumb. By the way, everyone in the YouTube stream, do make sure to like the stream. I really would appreciate that. I'll answer a few questions, hang out with everyone for a little bit. We did get banned, so that is it for today. But everyone on the YouTube stream, I really would appreciate if you'd like the stream, everyone. I'd really appreciate it. I love you. A few more minutes and then we'll get off, everyone. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section right now. Low-key, yes, but keep bullying him, please. I felt like I was pretty nice to him. You know what I mean? Like, for how stupid that guy was, I was pretty nice to him. Like, Dean would have been really mean to him. Like, let's just be honest. Dean would... What? I don't know. Well, definitely was over 18 because I don't accept anyone under. I think he was 19, something like that. He was maybe... Oh, actually, no, he was older than that. How old was he, chat? Yeah, patience is a saint. Yo, thank you so much. 18, 22. Okay, yeah. 22? It hates me. He was socialist or capitalist? I'm a social democrat, so technically a capitalist. Oh shit. I'll have to figure it out. Oh my gosh, it like fucking came off again. Yeah, literally just sitting here. I wasn't even fucking with it. I'll figure it out. Akilo, thank you so much. I appreciate the $2. Thank you. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Linktree in the Linktree in the bio, everyone. You can ask me then. Need a new mount? Yeah, low-key I do. Low-key I do. But yeah, everyone, do make sure to like the stream if you have not already. Everyone, I really would appreciate that. We're going to be getting off here very soon. Yo, Desire, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was. What is Marge's favorite artist?
Guess one.
See, she doesn't have like a defined first person. Like she kind of has like multiple that she kind of likes. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Like I would have said Charlie XCX or Caroline Polachek. Like I know you say Caroline Polachek, but like I was like, you're low key a Charlie XX or girl sometimes.
Yeah, but it's only because she released a new album. But I got into her again, but Caroline Polachek.
You're funny. How's the new place? We love it. We love it. So nice. Just ordered stuff to put behind me. Mon, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. How does TikTok ban you so fast? Is it automated or haters? Yeah, I think it's automated stuff. Caitlin, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Caitlin, again, thank you for the 5. Tiffany, thank you for the $25. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I really appreciate that. George Soros, thank you for the $1. Leah, thank you for the $5. And then Melissa, thank you for the 2. Can you debate Michael from Jubilee? I'll have to see who that is. I actually don't know who that is. Is that the person who was like more like libertarian who debated Sam Cedar? Jace, thank you for the $7. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, media apparently, what's called GoFundMe hit up Matt and said that they want to get Adam's story posted in the media. So I just want to let y'all know that's like fucking insane. That's really cool. That's really cool shit. Really cool shit. Queen, thank you so much for the $1. Sorry. Bernie flag from where? I actually don't remember because I got it like when I was like in 2020, like 4 years ago, like at the beginning of when I first started TikTok. All right, everyone. A few more questions, and then I'm gonna get off for tonight, everyone. Why stream on TikTok if their rules are so harsh? That's where a majority of my platform is. I've had that for so long. That's like it's really hard to grow on other platforms without having that initial people first. The only reason I was able to grow on YouTube is because I had that initial push from TikTok. It's really hard to grow on other platforms. TikTok, it's easier, and that's just where I grew everything on. And also, it's just like good for debates. Go, mate. Think of the $5. Very entertaining evening again. These fools line up to give you a job helping dumbasses roast themselves. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Bless. Thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. It is doing good. It's doing good. You can actually check it. The first link in my link tree in my bio. Interview AOC. I would love to interview AOC. Do you believe in free will? So, I believe in compatibilism. So, a sense of free will that is compatible with determinism. Probably not. All right. All right, everyone. I'm probably going to get off right now. I love y'all so much. Everyone, make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. I love y'all so much. Have a fantastic night, everyone. Get up to 1,500 likes on the stream. I really would appreciate that, everyone. Love y'all so much. Have a fantastic night. Love y'all. Peace out, everyone. Bye-bye. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye. So funny.